Hey, what's up, Lou? All right, y'all. AWB, we're back at it. Uh, Getting ready to check out some of these videos and talk about what's going on out here. How you been, Lou? I got a lot of good videos lined up. So I want to start off with this video about these officers who shot at this they shot at this lady 10 times driving away. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Get this going. Okay. Yeah, I know it's probably early morning for everybody, you know. It's late in the afternoon for me, but I still go ahead and get started and let y'all check out either the replay of this live or the chopped up version of it. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, so we have here again another one of the civil rights lawyers videos. Okay. I was trying to see if he had the original body cam of who posted it, but I guess he's the one that they sent it to him, so he's the one that has the body cam footage. But this is the Civil Rights Lawyers channel. Cop confronts upset woman in her driveway, and they shoot 10 times. And it, he said, "Line, shoot 10 times."
Really?
Let's see how this goes.
What are you doing? She said, "Oh, you guys stole my dog," and then pulled the knife out on us. Mm-hmm. We're like, "We don't have your dog."
I could actually see I have a video on the ring camera. And I was like, what the heck?
So they're saying this lady had a knife on her, or she was like showing the knife, like she was gonna use the knife. All I see right there was her walking away, say, "Have a good day." So, I'm not sure why, if they had the body cam footage of her like having a knife in a threatening manner, or just having a knife is, it's might look a little crazy, but that's, nobody can't stop you from having a knife.
Sorry, not
The only time that becomes a problem is if you're motioning like you're going to use the knife to hurt somebody, or you say you're going to use the knife to hurt somebody.
dealing with this right now. I'm going through a lot.
What?
Sorry, I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm going through a lot.
What are you going through?
When the officer asks, "What are you going through?" he doesn't care. That's why, I can understand her not wanting to talk to them at all or deal with them at any level because they don't want to help you. When you was trying to find your dog, they wasn't trying to help you find their dog. But I'm assuming she found the dog now. But still, at the same time, this whole thing is over. So I don't know what they, at this point, I think it's a control thing. But it is what it is.
Hey, ma'am, come out here for a minute.
So they open what she should have done is lock her door, but she didn't lock it, and he decides that he wants to open up her door and go inside. He's gonna try to break the threshold.
No.
Yes.
No.
You gotta talk
Leave
about
me
something.
alone. Leave me alone.
Ma'am, step out of the car.
No.
Step out of the car. Keep your hands in sight.
Look at this. Look where he runs. Look where he runs and look where he runs. Watch this.
Hey, 554, shots fired, shots fired. Shots fired, shots fired. All officers are okay.
And welcome back to the Civil Rights Lawyer channel. This video comes to us from Rancho Cordova, California, where law enforcement services are contracted out to the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office. They released a narrated video that covers the moments leading up to deputies shooting a woman in Rancho Cordova and arresting her back in November. However, being a civil rights lawyer, I look at things a little bit differently. So when I watch this video, I didn't quite see how this video proves that they did nothing wrong. Quite the opposite. Let's take a look at the footage. You tell me if this looks problematic to you.
Hello? Hi, this is the Rancho Cordova Police Department. You called about your dog.
So this entire mess begins with a woman looking for her dog. So she apparently calls 911 first, claiming that her dog is at someone else's house, and she knows because she can hear the dog barking.
Yeah, she's barking in the same spot in someone's backyard, but I knocked on two of the neighbors' doors. One of them answered, said that they didn't have the dog. It sounds like it's coming from the house behind them. But it's like hard to tell.
Can you give me an address of where we need to go? And can you see your dog?
Can I what?
How do you know it's your dog?
Because I know what my dog's bark sounds like.
Okay.
Then there's a second person calling 911. And of course, that is the person at the home where this lady shows up with a butcher knife looking for her dog.
Sheriff's office.
Hey, I'm calling. I live in Rancho Cordova, and there's this woman walking around with a butcher knife, and she just tried to break into our house.
What address is this at? And do you know if did she try to open any other neighbors' doors or just yours?
I'm not sure if she did or not. She came to our door once to try to get in through the door, and by the time we got out there, she was gone. Then about 3 minutes later, she circled back and started opening our fence to get into our backyard, and that's when we saw her.
And
she started like banging on the doors and the gates. I don't know if she went to anybody else's house though.
And this is the Ring doorbell footage from that lady's house showing this woman showing up to the front door, and you can see the knife in her hand.
Now, this is a little bit crazy. I'm gonna be honest. It's a little bit crazy. You gotta, you're knocking on people's doors with a knife in your hand.
And then dispatch gets back on the phone.
I don't see the part where she was trying to break into their door or anything like that. I just see when she knocked on and they didn't answer, and she looked like she walked off.
With the original lady and sort of turns the tables on her and starts to ask her questions, including about the knife.
Hello? Hi, is this...
Yes, I just got a phone call.
That was me
Yes,
trying
yeah.
to. Are you?
I know who has.
Okay.
I already know who has my dog. Yeah, it's, my dog's in the backyard.
Okay.
None of
I'm
the
sending
gates are
officers
open.
to help you. Are you carrying a butcher knife?
I'm sending officers to help you. Y'all remember this statement. I'm sending officers to help you.
No, I'm sitting in a chair in my room.
You're sitting in a chair in your room. You don't have a knife at all?
No.
Okay. What's your address? What's your room?
What's your address? What's your room? Yeah, see, let me send you some help. What's your address? What's your room? Do you have a knife? Yeah, let us help you.
I got my dog. Thank you.
Oh, you already have your dog.
So multiple officers arrive at the location where this interaction took place, and they begin to ask questions of the homeowners. And this is where they're given the Ring camera footage.
Is this her down here in the car, or where'd she go?
She just walked that way. I don't know which one after that. We went back in the house.
Is she one of your neighbors?
So she says she actually knows where she lives. I've never seen her before. We just came out here because she was in her backyard. And we were like, what are you doing? She said, oh, you guys stole my dog, and then pulled the knife out on us. We were like, we don't have your dog. And then
How was
put
she?
the knife down.
How was she holding the knife?
I could actually see. I have a video on the Ring camera.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, what the heck? And I didn't even see that she had a knife until.
A dog back there.
We have two dogs, and so our neighbors behind.
Are they both your dogs, or did you like find one of them?
No, they're both ours. Though. And then she was like, "Oh, I can hear the dogs barking." I was like, "Our neighbors behind us also have dogs," and so I was like, "They're the ones that are probably barking because they're like, oh, yeah." So, let me pause it real quick. So I actually downloaded the video. Yeah. And then so she came back. The first time she came, she knocked, and then by the time I got out, she was already walking away. And then this time she came back, and we were like, all of a sudden we heard this like super loud banging, and I was like, what the heck was that? And so I got out, and I was like, make sure the dogs don't get out. So I walked out, and then on my other cameras, I saw that she just like barged into the backyard, and I was like, what the heck? And then by that time, when I came out, she was like walking out, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And then she was like, I'm looking for my dog. You guys have my dog. I'm like, you don't have your dog. And I didn't see that she even had a knife. And then my wife was like, what are you doing with that knife? And she's like, put that knife away. And then she like hid it behind. And she was kind of like swinging it a little bit. She wasn't like doing anything, but she was like, I'm looking for my dog.
So that sounds crazy to me, right? You didn't notice she had a knife in her hand, but then you say she's waving it around saying, hey, I'm looking for my dog, like that. So you didn't see the knife when she this story is, it's kind of shaky. I don't know what's going on with this story, but there's no way that somebody's waving a knife like this saying, hey, I'm looking for my dog, and you say you didn't even notice she had a knife until your wife pointed it out. How oblivious can you be? That's kind of shaky. Then the 911 call said she was trying to break into your house, like really break into your house, like she was trying to come through the front door. You didn't, breaking in your house versus going in your backyard. I mean, in a way you can kind of put them together, but what story are you trying to paint here? That's kind of shaky, but we're gonna keep letting it play. I just think that's kind of strange.
And so I was like, she said something like someone's gonna like hurt her dog if she doesn't get it back. I was like, we don't have your dog. And so then she put it in the back and then walked away. But,
So it's over. So the whole thing is over. This whole event is over now, but okay.
Yeah, but apparently, Lizanne knows where she lives, so.
Whatever house this is, a lot away. All right.
MGM, what's up? What's up? Oh, you actually live 40 miles away. That's far.
I'm sorry.
Hello, ma'am.
I'm
Can you
dealing
control
with
your dog?
right now.
Can you control your dog?
Yeah, she's just sitting there.
Another thing, can you control your dog like the dog is out of control? The dog not even barking. The dog just open up to see what's going on. Can you control your dog?
Okay.
I just got back from getting her. I'm sorry. I'm not dealing with this right now. I'm going through a lot.
What are you going through?
Look at that.
Yeah, ma'am, come on.
A lot.
They're not supposed. I don't think that they're supposed to do that. But we'll see what the lawyer says about them just opening up her door like that. But I don't think they should. That's why you lock your doors and roll up your windows. You crack your window and make sure your doors are locked, because if it's not, they'll just open up your door. Just like if your door is unlocked to your house, they'll just open up your door and walk through your house.
What are you going through? Yeah, ma'am, come out here for a minute.
No.
Yes.
No.
We gotta talk
Leave
about
me
something.
alone. Leave me alone.
Ma'am, step out of the car. Hi, pup.
Someone stole my dog.
Someone stole your dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Do you
my
live here?
gates are closed. I went outside. Still no gates are open, and she's not in the backyard.
Do you live here?
Yes, I own this house.
You own this house?
Yes.
Okay. Step out here for a minute.
Oh, come on. No,
Step
I
out of the
didn't do
car.
anything
Keep your
wrong.
hands in sight.
Officers attempted to contact her and remove her from the vehicle, but she was able to pull away, start her vehicle, and shift it into reverse.
This is the important part. So this is the help they're sending to her. Look at this. Look at this fool right here. You have somebody smart. You know, I can't even call him smart. I can say here you have somebody who has better natural instincts to avoid danger. Look where he runs. Look, he runs in front of the car. Look, he's gonna run in front of the car. Come on. Now, they shot 10 rounds in the middle of a neighborhood for no reason. They could have killed 10 people.
As you can see, that happened very quickly. She refused to get out of the vehicle. And she took off driving. The cops started shooting at her. Now, this is their official version of events as given by their spokesperson. Listen very carefully. After reversing a short distance, she drove towards an officer who's positioned on the front lawn of the residence. She then turned her vehicle towards the officer and accelerated towards him. The officer was able to move out of the way and shot 7 times towards the suspect.
Crazy.
His partner shot 3 times towards the vehicle.
The partner who shot 3 times is the one who actually moved out the way. The one who shot 7 times was the one who jumped in front of the car, and then he jumped in front of the car and then shot 7 times.
Putting aside the veracity of the spokesperson's description of the scene at the time, they note that one officer fired 7 shots, the other officer fired 3. But she keeps on driving. She drives away. They end up pursuing her, and they end up catching her down the road. Apparently hit her 1 time. 7 shots from one, 3 from the other. Hit her 1 time. I don't know where she was hit, but she was able to drive and continue driving.
The suspect was able to flee eastbound on Malaga Way toward Aramon Drive as deputies scrambled back to their patrol vehicles. Fortunately, they were all unharmed.
Vehicle's going to be a white Dodge Challenger heading now southbound. Shots fired. Shots fired. All officers are okay. Vehicle fled from us. It's a white female adult attached to the call.
The suspect evaded capture for approximately 15 minutes when an officer spotted her vehicle nearby on Folsom Boulevard and Routier Road. Officers conducted a felony vehicle stop and safely took her into custody.
Turn around! Turn around! Face away! Cool, cool. Hands up over your head! Get out of here! Get out!
The suspect in this incident was identified as 24-year-old Kyrie Anna Lyles of Placentia. She was
They had a shotgun drawn on her. They had multiple pistols drawn on her. Any false move, she could have died. And this is, a 24-year-old white woman. Insane. The fact that they didn't just, this could have been handled a lot differently. For one, the situation was really over. What they should have asked the people who called 911, hey, do you want to press charges? But you can't really press charges because she didn't do anything. You can say, they say she went into their backyard, but I didn't see the ring cam that showed that. Maybe they didn't. Maybe that's exclusive, footage that they didn't show, that the lawyer didn't show on this video. But from what I saw, she knocked on the door and said she was looking for a dog, then left. Yes, she had a knife in her hand, but I didn't see her waving it around or anything like that. Now she's back at a house. She should have been in the house, but she said she really must have believed that she didn't do anything wrong, because she was just sitting in the car. One, like she was at her house. So I doubt if you feel like you did something wrong, you're just sitting in your car at your house versus at least going inside. But anyway, they pulled up to her and she didn't lock her door. She tried to disengage with them, but she didn't lock her door. So they opened the door and tried to drag her out, and she was like, no, I don't want to go with you. You're not going to kidnap me. So she hit if anything, if she was in an extreme situation, she would get away, because she knew how to, she started her car, hit reverse, and swerved out of there. But then you had you had the cop jump in front of the car and then claim she was trying to hit him with the car after he jumped in front of the car and then shot 7 times. And the person on the other side of the car shot 3 times in the middle of a neighborhood for no reason.
transported to a local hospital to be treated for a gunshot wound to her arm. The dog was unharmed. After getting medically cleared for incarceration, she was booked into custody at the Sacramento County Main Jail. Officers located 2 large kitchen knives in her residence.
2 large kitchen knives in her residence. If you go in anybody's residence, you're gonna find 2 large kitchen knives. Like, come on. That was whose house doesn't have 2 large kitchen knives? Come on, man.
Which matched the description of the knife she was holding at the time of the incident.
Okay. She was holding a knife at the time of the incident, but still nothing has happened. Nothing has happened in this situation, and they shot at her 10 times. Nothing happened.
Courts have held that an officer may use deadly force when the officer has probable cause to believe that the suspect poses a threat of serious physical harm either to the officer or to others. That's from Tennessee versus Garner. So here, the threat that we have to assess is not really the knife that this woman was alleged to possess, but the car. So officers will have to rely on the car itself being the threat to their safety. Federal courts have also held that officers can't just place themselves in danger and then use that as their justification. At the end of the day, the courts have to assess whether or not it was reasonable, objectively, for a police officer to believe that there's this threat of serious physical harm or death to a police officer or to anyone else, or to the public at large. So when you see the shots being fired here, I don't believe that this video footage matches up with their explanation. It does not appear to me from watching this footage that her vehicle was heading in the direction or was physically even capable of harming a police officer, nor were there any other people in the path, in the direct path of this
Just trying to kill
vehicle.
her for no
Does
reason.
that justify deadly force? All they knew about this woman is that she was alleged to have sort of brandished a kitchen knife. She
Alleged.
wasn't a fleeing convicted felon. She wasn't a fleeing serial killer that if they didn't shoot her before she left the area, she might be a danger to the public at large. The video, to me, doesn't even come close to appearing to match up. But at the same time, the courts will always say that these are quickly developing situations and police officers have to make split-second decisions, and we're not going to judge them in 2020 hindsight. It's always possible that a federal court could just say, all right, well, we're going to give the police officers qualified immunity here because it was a split-second decision. That's how I see it, but I'd be curious to see how you see it. Let me know in the comments.
All right. So what y'all think about that? Do y'all think them shooting at her 10 times was justified based on what y'all saw in this video? I don't think it was necessary. I think that the situation was pretty much over with, and they should have just left it alone. The lady, she found a dog, and maybe talk to her and tell her like, hey, you can't go up this, you don't want to go up to somebody's house with a kitchen knife, banging on their door, talking about give my dog and all that. You might not want to do that, but as far as a crime being committed, did she commit any crime? The closest crime that she would be, I think, the only crime that she could have committed was maybe going in their backyard. But I didn't see that. They didn't show her going in the backyard. And the couple didn't say like, hey, I want to press charges on her for breaking in our backyard. They didn't say nothing like that. So, but and remember what dispatch said. They were sending her help. So their version of help, man, I don't know who their version of helps only helps. Their version of help helps you either in a box, in some type of box. They want to help you into a box, some type of box. But yeah, Mitch said nope. He said I got about two dozen big kitchen knives. Sel went in, said he got two. Yeah, I mean come on now. If you go into somebody's house and look for and go to the kitchen, you're gonna find kitchen knives. Like what? It would be weird to go into my house and they didn't have kitchen knives. Like, what do you don't have no knives? Yep. It said that ain't help. That's tyranny at its rawest. Yeah. But y'all remember dispatch saying, "Oh, we're sending you some help." Can't believe they be trying to play people like that. Like people just gonna go for that stupid. Like some people do though. Some people do go for that. That oh, we're trying to help you. Yeah, their help was getting him shot, getting her shot at 10 times. Like that's crazy. I haven't been shot at, but I've been around when shots were fired, and I've had guns pulled on me. Those within themselves are traumatic experiences, but to actually be shot at over 10 times and hit, she was shot at and hit. Crazy. Your life will never be the same after that. All because she was going through something, and she thought somebody was trying to steal a dog. Maybe somebody was trying to steal a dog. You never know. But it probably was more to it than just something going on with her dog. Hey, what's up, Leslie? Leslie said I had a gun pulled on me, be a cop who later became captain. Dang. Exactly, Vince. They really had no business opening her door. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what did y'all even open her door for? I'm glad you're all right, Leslie. That's crazy. Yeah, having a gun pulled on you is like it's crazy. It being by a cop is, you know, I it's so bad that I would think that's more normal to have a gun pulled on you by a cop than like a random person or criminal coming to pull a gun on you. You're far more likely to get a gun pulled on you by a cop than anybody else, which is, when you think about it, sad. Exactly. Once she closed the door, they should disengage. Exactly. Or if they don't want to disengage, what I believe they should, they need to talk to her through the window. You don't just open somebody's door up like that. And then when she tries to get away, y'all try to kill her. That's like, it was like they were attempting to kidnap her and she was trying to escape and they was gonna kill her. They tried to kill her before she escaped. That's what it seemed like. It didn't seem that I can't believe they call that help. All right, here we go. So we are at Audits Run America channel, and this is Probation Exposed First Amendment Audit. So this is a channel that I think I've been following this channel for a while. I don't see too much content from this channel, but I have seen a couple videos. But let's see what's going on with probation officers. Always, it's always going to be something because they're so used to inmates and people with criminal backgrounds that they feel like they have power over this person now because of their previous history. Now they feel like they try to handle people all type of ways, and it's. But then when you have a free citizen exercising their rights, they feel like they still have that same control over, regular everyday citizens. But let's see how this goes. I understand that, but you can't take that out on, random citizens. You need to be able to communicate better, not just yelling at people. Communicate. Everybody's been through something. That don't give you the right to just, go about life any type of way.
I just was curious. I see you recording. What are you recording?
Huh?
What are you recording of?
No, I'm exercising my First Amendment in a public building. That's it.
Definitely not us. We public service. You can't.
Yeah, you public servant. So we can. That's the whole purpose.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to be recorded. Not doing our job.
You want to ask your security, your supervisor?
Oh, I'm the supervisor.
Oh, so you should be trained for that. You should know.
So she should
know. I know that, but I know we don't need.
Oh, so you should be trained for that. You should know. Yeah, that's the whole purpose.
Public service. You can't.
Listen.
My First Amendment.
Listen to how backwards everything that she says. Everything she's saying right now is going to be backwards. It's going to be an opposite world.
In a public building, that's it.
Definitely not us. We public service. You can't.
Definitely not of us. We're public servants. That, ma'am, that's exactly why I can do it, and the reason why I'm doing it here and now.
Yeah, you public servant. So we can. That's the whole purpose.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to be recorded.
My question is, who told you that? And they never had an answer to that question. They never had an answer to that question. Who told you that? Who told you that? Who told you this? She just believes, feels, and thinks. No, she doesn't know that. Nobody told her that.
Not doing our job.
You want to ask your security, your supervisor?
Oh, I'm the supervisor.
Oh, so you should be.
That's right. A growing consensus of courts have recognized a constitutional right to record government officials engaged in their duties in a public place. This First Amendment right to record generally encompasses both video and audio recording.
You trained for that, you should know.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I know we don't need to be on nobody's video or not if we don't get approval for it.
Yes, you can.
No, we can't.
Okay.
I see all that.
We get the First Amendment, but everybody knows what that is.
So you should know.
But I also have a right to ask what it is that you're doing.
And I don't have to answer. I was just answering no courtesy, being respectful. That's it. You can always record public servants on the course of their duties. That's our First Amendment.
And she called him over there. Like she caused the scene like, hey, what are you doing? Like he wasn't even, I didn't even see him going up to her or nothing like that. And that's what happens. Like you won't even be filming nobody, but they want to come up and approach you or make a scene and draw attention to themselves. And you go over to them, and then they're like, hey, get me off the camera. I don't want to be on camera. Then why did you even engage with me? Why you see me recording and you see me with a camera and you already assume I'm recording. Why would you draw attention to yourself if you don't want to be recorded?
Okay, you can look it up.
I looked it up. I know what it says.
Okay. For a supervisor, you need to be retrained.
What's back?
You ain't got no signs up.
Yep, this looks like a public area. I don't see any restricted signs or anything like that that would indicate that this is a private area. So looks pretty public to me. They got so much paper.
Are you recording me, sir?
No.
Please don't record me. I don't know who you are. So do not record me. No, you don't know who I am. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, sir. Don't do that. Who is this person? He has to who is this person?
She was waiting to make a scene. These are the people that you always have these type of people that's just waiting to make a scene. Just waiting to make a scene. She gonna sit there and stare at him walk by, and he turn around and look at her as she's staring at him. And the reason it looked like he's trying to, it looks like he's just has the camera like just on her, is he's just filming what's in front of him. So he sees he looks over and see her staring at him. So he turns around and look at her. Okay, you gonna stare at me? I'm gonna stare at you back. But I'm recording you staring at me. Then it's like, sir, stop recording. Come on, man. What you can do respectfully is say, hey, would you mind not recording me? I have some personal things going on, or whatever. But people just think that, hey, I got to do what you say because you say so. Get out of here.
No, I'm not dealing with her.
So call the police. Maybe that educates you.
I don't know who you are. Hey, hi, how are you? Who you filming for?
Can I know your name?
Who are you filming for?
Can I know your name?
Karen.
Okay, how you doing, Karen?
Good. How can I help you? Yes.
No problem.
How can I help you?
I'm just recording, exercising my First Amendment.
Okay, are you here to see someone?
Huh?
Are you here to see someone?
No, I'm just recording my building.
Your building?
Yes.
This is not your building.
This is a public building, correct?
In the front it is.
In the front?
Yes.
So what is sign at?
Let me show you. It's called the Neon. Come on.
I hate that. Come on. Hey, come on. No. When they do that, that's when I say no. I'm gonna stay right here. Look at him. Neon Works creates a safe space for those who have the same goal to find a job and keep it. Neon Works is what we say is a one size fits one. You're a program preparing individuals for the workforce.
What's up, boss? Have a good day.
Can I have your name and badge number?
Have a good day. Are you deaf? Have a good day.
Have a good day. I don't have to leave.
Right here. From this line, right here is probation. Over here is for the public. You can sit over here in the cab.
Okay. You
Get
got the
some
signs up?
snacks or whatever.
What
It
the
says
signs?
the Bronx Neon right here.
Okay. But what
That doesn't mean that's crazy. That is crazy. She think that means it's private. This is not a private area. Nothing about that area is private, and you know it's not private because you have things for the public in that area. If it's a private area, it's gonna say authorized personnel only.
the signs that say you
It's the
can't go
Bronx
fast?
Neon right here. This is the Bronx Neon right here. This is
Where's the sign
This is the
saying you can't
This
go?
is the cafe.
It's not a
Because right
restricted
now you're
area.
interfering with my story, and I'm
Well-
quite sure you want to be caught on that.
I do.
You sure you do?
Yes.
Okay.
So what I'm saying to you, do you have permission?
I don't need permission.
You do need permission.
Okay.
To go past there, you need permission.
Where the signs at?
Can you please leave the building? Because they're coming out here.
Excuse me, sir. How you doing?
Fine yourself.
Max,
She looking crazy. What?
you can't just come in the building.
Right.
Max, who?
Why not?
Who are you here to see?
I'm exercising my First Amendment.
Okay,
The tax, I pay taxes, so I'm here to record my building. Y'all public servants, correct?
No. Right
So
here.
you're not a public servant. You just said you're not a public servant.
You could be right here, sir.
I'm done talking to you. You're a public servant, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Who
we
are
can record you
you
on the
here to
course
see?
on the course of your duties, correct? It's our First Amendment. Our First Amendment.
Yes.
Okay.
So how can we help you?
I don't need no
How
help.
can we help you?
Because you can't go past the line right here.
Are you here to see someone or no?
No, don't put me on camera, gang.
You're in a public spot, bro. You're in a public spot, bro. You're in a public spot, bro.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. No pressure.
I'm not starting with anyone.
Sir,
They talking to
I have
me.
ask you to
Y'all
leave.
talking to me. Y'all coming to me. For what? So now this is trespassing.
Yes, can you please?
Okay.
Insane. All this person is, what are they hiding? What are they hiding to the fact that they don't want somebody exercising their First Amendment right? That's the first thought that I had. What are these people hiding? What is going on back here? What I think is happening is that they don't have any type of accountability for anything that they do. So if they approach somebody with a bad attitude, or they doing something underhanded to somebody, or treat people bad, nobody, it's going to be their word against the person who is saying that, but there's no objective record of what actually happened. So when somebody come in there and with an objective record of, able to hold somebody accountable, they don't like that, and it's triggering for them.
So you go call the police. If it's trespassing, call the police.
My sir, we ask you can't.
I can so. I can be here for a whole year if I like. Take a picture. Make sure it ain't your personal phone either.
Why?
Look, don't even know why she shouldn't be using her personal phone to take pictures of the public while she's on duty.
Sir, we have to ask you to leave. Have a nice day. Thank you for. Get a picture of his
This guy who was, hey, don't record me. Hey, bro, don't record me. Don't record me, bro. And now they all got their phones out recording. Come on, man. Come on.
Mr. Neon, so if you need services, services for
can you turn it around? It's a picture of you on there?
No picture.
Hold on.
Yeah, you see it. Keep reading it.
So if you need any services,
I don't need anything. I just told you that.
Okay, this is
my story.
This is the Department of Probation. Sir, you're gonna have to ask you to leave.
I don't have to leave, ma'am.
Can you please walk?
Trust me, I don't have to leave.
Yes, you do.
Okay, no
You're
problem.
causing disruption. I'm telling you right now.
You're causing disruption.
No, I'm not.
You came up to me.
Sir, we have clients here. You cannot videotape our clients that are here.
So tell them to milk. Tell them to go in the back or something. Take them to the back.
I just checked to see that's what you know. Call one of the court officers.
Okay.
Sir, you have to go. You're not getting in. If you want any,
I'm showing my
brochures
building.
and
I'm
stuff,
showing everything. I'm showing everything.
You, sir,
Also showing people faces.
sir, we're asking you to leave.
You just said this is a public lobby, right?
But I'm telling
And
you
I can
also,
right here
You
record the
cannot.
vending
We have
machines.
clients.
Can I speak?
So now you switching it?
But can I speak?
We have clients in here, sir.
Right.
We're asking you.
And they
to
have
please stop
rights.
recording.
So
We
y'all
have
lawyers.
clients in
No.
here.
Y'all uphold rights. Y'all
We
lawyers.
What
have
I'm saying to
clients
you
here,
is
sir.
that there's clients
If
here.
you need services, this is what we have.
Hold on, y'all. Let me go to the conversation. All right. As I said, never hurts to bring hard copies of pertinent documentation of our rights in case law. Then they are given due notice and cannot claim ignorance or qualified immunity. That's right, Leslie. But like I said before, you can have all the documentation and all the paper handed. You can have it laminated. You can have a pocket constitution. You can have whatever printed up, and they're not in a mode to. They're not in a understanding. I'm trying to understand the situation, or trying to understand what's going on in this situation. their brains are in that state. Their brains are only in the state of control and ego. That's all that's going through their mind right now. But you're right. It does help you by having this documentation. But even when you have that documentation and try to give it to them, a lot of times I don't want to read that. Oh, I don't even want to watch the video. Like you can have everything on videos. No, I don't even want to watch the video. Here, I have it printed up, laminated. No, I don't even want to read that. They're making money from us doing nothing. So they can film us, we can film them. It's your right. Exactly. And that's the thing. They have like minimum 10, 15, 20 cameras everywhere. But as soon as you bring your one camera in or two, everything blows up. Oh, we don't know what you're using yours. We don't know what you're doing with your footage. I don't know what they're doing with the footage that they take. And that footage is available to the public, or supposed to be available to the public. I found out that it's really hard to get that footage when you need it to serve you. That's why it's good. That's why we have to have our own footage, because when we try to go get that footage that they say we have access to, it becomes an issue. Like when I went to when I tried to get that footage from Aventura, they said that they don't have the footage from that day. First they said they don't have that footage from the day. Then I pointed out that that's crazy that for that particular day, that particular time frame, y'all don't have that footage. But that makes no sense. So I pointed out that don't make no sense. So then they came back and said, "Oh, we don't need to give you that footage for such and such reason." And I can't remember what I said, but I pointed out the fact that it's law that they have that footage is available to me, and they stopped replying. They stopped messaging me after that, and that happens a lot when they get caught up or they see that they can't get out of something. All they do is stop talking. They just stop communicating. And that's why I don't like email so much, because you can send an email. All they do is hide behind email, and that's why I like to go do stuff in person and see people in person. Yeah, I agree, Leslie. I still think that's a good idea. I want you to I feel like it's a good idea, and it's it's good to have, and it's only a bonus, and it can only help you. Exactly. They can edit, redact, and refuse. That's exactly what they do. That's why I need to have my own objective record. I can't trust that, like when the cops say, "Oh, you're recording, we're recording too." Yeah, y'all know that when it comes time that if y'all recording don't show y'all in a good light, then it's harder to get that footage, and y'all are gonna most likely redact some of that footage, mute some stuff out, block some faces out. But with my objective record, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just let it play out. So let's get back to it. Let's see what happens here.
Here you could video listen all the programs and things that's open to the community. That's what we have here. Voters guide, health insurance, education, substance. But other than that, for you to be walking around, you can't.
Can y'all call the police? Can we just wait for the police? Because you talking to me is.
No, I'm telling you what we offering, but you can't walk around here and take it of our clients.
Okay, no problem.
But can you do me a favor?
No.
Don't record the clients coming in here, okay?
can.
to be videoed.
I need
as
consent.
well. Yes, you do. You
By
need
who?
consent. You need consent.
I think you need training.
No, you need training, sir. You need to go out the door, please. You're disrupting. Here we have clients that are
I'm not playing. She asked me not to, so they're not gonna go on. I'm not playing them.
Now, look how much time they wasting. They like, why is this such a big deal? And they say, oh, you can't record our clients. You can't record our clients. Get out of here, man. They know that they don't care about the clients. The clients are the ones who leave the bad reviews and make us go to these places. That's what they fail to realize, that the reason, like how I used to pick places or how I still pick places to go out and audit is I look at the reviews, and most of the reviews are really bad. So the clients are obviously saying, yeah, y'all are not looking for the client's best interest. And I go and show what's going on based on what people have said, either based on reviews or personal. You know, like somebody actually telling me, like, hey man, I had bad experience here at this place. Go check it out and, you know, see what's going on. Then these people try to act like they care so much about the clients and the customers and this and that, like the Social Security office, when they try to act like they care about the people's privacy and safety and all that. Meanwhile, they're giving terrible service. Come on, man. Exactly. Nobody is sitting there going around and recording people. Nobody's really doing that. If people are in the shot, they're just in the shot. I'm not walking up and, oh, I'm recording you, recording. No, nobody doing that. Exactly. They and that's, I don't like them calling us clients or customers. They need to call us citizens and or members of the public.
I can record anybody in public, anybody.
Right.
Okay. So you gonna sue me? You gonna sue me?
They be shook, man. Shook.
Oh, you just walk around doing this.
Yeah, you need to know the law. That's what it is. You need to know the law. Y'all uphold the Constitution. Y'all need to learn it. Y'all need to learn it. If that's crazy, I don't know it.
Look like the security guard and pulled up the law.
Okay, no problem. I was there already. I got him up there too.
I see.
I got him up there. I got the governor up there too.
What governor?
What governor? Kathy. Kathy Holt.
What is it supposed to have?
Right.
Respect our Constitution. That's what it's about. The law of the land. Y'all work for us, and y'all not even
How many
educated.
followers you got?
That's crazy.
How many followers you got?
It should show me right there.
I can't see it.
It don't even matter. How many followers you got?
It should say 56 what?
I hate when they try to find out, oh, how many followers you got? It don't really matter. But the bigger the number, the more impactful it is to them. But let you just be starting off and you only got like 100 subscribers or 200 subscribers. They'll talk down on you so bad just because your stories haven't, you know, gotten up there yet. You know, they just be they use everything to try to just down people when all we doing is exercising our rights and trying to educate the public about their rights and showing what's going on in these public buildings, and when things aren't going right, trying to implement change in some type of way. That's all we do.
The DMV.
Yeah, I go everywhere.
Which one was this?
Now you pulling up all of the
Yep. Yeah, I see cameras. Just say hi and how you doing. That's it. That's all y'all gotta do.
We tried to, but you were so rude.
Nah, I wasn't.
How he was
not at
rude.
all. I came to respect you.
You were.
I was trusting.
Now she's switching up her tone. She is crazy. Now she giving him the crazy eyes. For one, she wasn't respectful because when he first came up there and, you know, just asked for her name, she ignored that question for her name. And, you know, it took him asking for her name a couple of times before she properly introduced herself, before she claimed to be trying to help somebody.
You was rude.
This man was not rude at all.
I'm sorry. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Security guard, no.
Want to get them. That's not the client. I'm calling the lady. I'm calling. Don't go past there. I ain't calling. But I can record the clients. I'm just not disrespecting you. That's it. Because you're asking to. Other than that, I'm recording y'all. No, I got your good side. When I edit, I'll make sure I get your good side. You ain't really say nothing. You good. You ain't really say nothing. You good. Yeah, you went crazy in the beginning. Now you cool. You cooling. You cooling now. You cooling.
I ain't gonna go there with you.
You seem cool. I guess you didn't know though. You didn't know. Some people don't know.
I am cool.
But I'm here to educate. That's it. Yeah, I went everywhere. Everywhere. Skeisha, the top here, Skeisha, she know, yeah.
What about Delta Clark?
That's the big homie. She never there. She never there. And if when you do see her, let me know. I'll be there. In tune. Very in tune.
From around this area?
I'm from all over. I'm a New York. I'm a New York baby. That's it. Nah, I'm from I'm from the Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island. I lived everywhere, honestly. I was a foster child.
Right. Exactly, Mitch. Right.
I guess I'm a weirdo because they don't know their job. Your parents raised you to learn, right? Your parents raised you to learn, right? So learn your job.
I hate when they try to take personal attacks or talk about, oh well, you need to do this and that, and it's just ignorance. You know, your parents didn't tell you to not walk around and exercise your rights. Your parents ain't tell you that. Like what? And apparently just because you exercising your rights, you don't have a life. So anytime somebody exercising their rights, sheeple people think that, oh my goodness, sheeple people think that exercising your rights is the wrong thing to do. Like they think they consider that a bad thing by you exercising your rights just because they're ignorant of their own rights. They say, well, what does it matter if you exercise your rights? What use is it? What are you going to do it for? What's the point of exercising your rights? What's the point of exercising, period? You're just going to have to do it again. Right. That's the type of logic that people have. Why I gotta work out today? I'm just gonna have to work out tomorrow or the day after. You work out so you can stay in shape and keep the muscle.
I'm weird because I'm more educated than her.
Look at her. Unprofessional.
You can ask. That's the only thing you can do.
We already said that on
Here we have clients over here.
What clients over there? What? Here she go with the clients pointing at nothing. She pointing at this worker, and that worker right there, and her. And she's saying,
yes, sir. Please do not record. We have
I
clients
keep
over
asking,
here.
and I said no. So it's all right.
So you have to go. You have to leave. We're asking you nicely to leave. You cannot record our clients coming in the building. What you worried about the police for? We're asking you nicely.
I don't have to leave.
Yes, you do have to leave because we're asking you to leave.
This is my right.
No, it's not your right when you're infringing.
Probationers don't have no right.
When you're in, yes,
they don't have a right. No, they don't. They cannot record because y'all will violate them. They don't have a right once they done paying.
Nicely
listen,
to leave.
Come on, I don't have to.
Yes, you do have to. When we asking you nicely to leave, sir.
And for probation was to record, y'all will violate them, right?
If you need information,
yes, y'all would. Because y'all would do the same thing.
We have that.
Being that I'm not on probation, y'all can't do nothing.
That's
right.
not true.
That's not
right.
true.
You can't do anything.
That's not
right. They're used to people being on probation and walking on eggshells. Here you have somebody who not worried about, they're not on probation, not worried about that. So they don't have to walk on eggshells and just do what y'all say in fear of y'all calling the police.
true. We could do something.
You can't do anything.
But we choose not to.
You can't do anything.
We can't do something, but we choose not to. And there's never been a time where they can do something and they don't do it. If they can't get you out there if they can't get you out of here with the police or whatever, they are going to do it. There's no reason why they wouldn't. Now, this is the, I hate when they try to throw this, when they try to say stuff like that. Like, it makes no sense. Like, if you had the power to get me up out of here, you would. Or if you had the power to
anything.
But we asking you, can you please leave the building?
No, I cannot.
Okay, and then now you're trespassing. You're not leaving.
Okay.
She doesn't know how trespassing works. She doesn't have the power to trespass because she doesn't own the building.
It's the city agency building. I can see we was outside. That's something different.
You know what trespassing means?
Inside the building.
You know what trespassing means?
No, you don't know what that means. Because you were asked to leave the building. They did not ask you to be recorded.
It don't even matter to me.
It does matter. It does matter. It didn't matter to the other. These are our clients. These are their privacy.
He can say whatever you want.
You're infringing on their privacy and confidentiality, sir.
That's what I'm
So
infringing
we're
on.
asking you.
Some people don't take this shit well.
Right.
That's why they gotta be educated.
No, but
they gotta be
They don't
educated.
have to be educated on this. They just clients. They come in here to see their PO. That's all they know.
And I'm just here to
You don't know the
to
stress
record the
that they come in
POs.
any of
I'm here to record
We
them.
just trying to not have a situation.
Right,
Because
because
one
we
of
have
you
some
guys
mental
don't take
health
that shit
issues
too
coming
well,
in here.
but you and that person.
And we don't want
knuckling
that to
up.
blow up.
No,
And
I
for
don't.
what?
I don't knuckle up with the public.
Exactly.
And
I don't
for
knuckle
what?
up with the public.
All right.
Listen.
Somebody come assault you, you
Right.
gotta knuckle up. Stop playing.
No, I don't knuckle up with the
What you
public.
gonna do? Keep recording?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Keep recording.
Please don't do that. Because we have people coming
We
in here with
just doing
mental
it
health
for, you
issues.
know,
And he ain't nobody. If he was from the streets, he already knew me off my face.
You could go
He
to
wouldn't
what
even say
I
that.
just said, right?
So-
You go to the courthouse to do that.
I did that
The
already.
office right there.
I did that already.
So you want to come here and infringe on the property of other people? What about the clients who come in here with mental health issues? And
I
they see
ain't
that?
take them straight to the back. Or
No,
you
but
got
they don't-
another
but they
exit.
don't-
You
but
got
they don't need to
another
be
door right there to
exposed,
go.
They need to be exposed to that.
It's not my. Listen, y'all got to create the privacy, not me.
We have the privacy here.
Where?
Without that, it's here.
You see that I'm glad he has her to continue to talk. She thinks that without the camera, that's her privacy. Without you recording, we have privacy. It's not like there's no cameras in there, but just with his camera, there's no privacy.
No.
We don't walk around with cameras recording everyone.
There's cameras all over. There's cameras all over this place. Y'all record here 24/7. Why I can't do it? Right. So why I can't do it? Is it a problem I do it?
So nobody raising their voice. So if you
They recording the y'all. They recording the clients right there.
No one's raising
That's
your
for safety reasons.
Come on.
Take down your voice.
That's why.
What's
Come
your
on.
one that you yelling at?
Something
Come on.
happens, we can go back and record it and see it.
Right. And you can go back and see this one too.
It's for safety.
You gonna put
That
that
has
one
nothing
up?
to do with safety issues. So.
Probably like in 3-4 days.
All right, I'll check it out. Other than, please respect us and the client.
Hold on, let me go back, y'all. This
I'm
is
gonna leave off you. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, we're not coming off at the top.
No, I'm gonna leave off you. I'm gonna leave off you. But y'all need to be educated.
All right, we have in 3 days, right?
No, I got it in 3-4 days. I'm gonna leave off y'all, but y'all need to be educated, all right?
All right, you have a good day.
Y'all need to be educated.
Have a nice day. I didn't ask to be recorded, as I said
I don't
before.
care about you.
You
Shut
don't care
up.
about me, don't worry. Don't
You shut up.
Sir, no one has not said anything negative to you.
It don't matter. I can say whatever I want.
And I
You
can
work
say
for me.
whatever I want. You wish I worked for you.
What's up, man?
Have a nice day.
I told you, if you real right in the hood, you know me.
Brad, come on.
Yeah, you can sign it.
Well, that's my boy. He can't tell me what to do. That's my boy, though. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, have a nice day, all right?
So, you be safe out there.
Have a nice day, man. Nah, shout out to you. I want to shout out to you. You was first crazy, but you got respect for me. Shout out to you, though. You could be my mother. I like you. I like you. Shout out to you, too. When behind the desk and all that, the plane's coming. Especially you. The plane coming. Like, pussy. All right? No problem. You too.
Soon as the king's
I don't need nothing of that from you.
fed up. Don't ask why I'm recording. Touch my legs and be brawling. You want scenes to making a cinema. Everybody ain't feeling it. Always think about killing. All this fun in America. All this fun in America. All this fun in America.
Hey. I like his outro. He made a song about First Amendment audits. Touch my camera, we brawling. That's it's crazy. I haven't, I hadn't had anybody try to reach out and knock down and grab my camera. And I don't know. That would be so crazy to me if somebody tried to like knock down my camera. That I wouldn't. Oh, I'm glad I haven't had to deal with something like that yet, because man, I'm not one of those people who are hiding behind my camera. You got some people who go out there and they're actually hiding behind the camera. They think the camera is gonna stop someone. Like if they talk crazy to somebody, they think the camera is gonna stop that person from reacting to them talking crazy. You know, I don't think that. I don't go anywhere thinking my camera is, you know, is gonna save me from, you know, how I conduct myself. I want y'all to see this quick video of what they did here. So again, that was Artists Run America. Let me see how many videos they got. They got a few. Nothing recently. But hold on, y'all. Let me get back to it. Man, if we don't fight, right? It's Team Liberty. Internal. 360 cams don't catch. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't had nobody try to knock my camera down or like act like they was gonna attack me. The only person it was two incidents where somebody put their hands on me. The first one was when I first started this, and it was with Castillo at the library. And the second one was at the SSA building by the security guard, who I thought was a police officer. And I didn't know that, you know, that I didn't know that I could defend myself from that. So, you know, I just kind of, you know, I didn't fight as much then because I was still new to this. I was still learning, and I didn't want to make the wrong move and mess myself up, because when you're dealing with the SSA, you are dealing with federal. You are dealing with the federal government, so you definitely want to be smart about your decisions in buildings like that. But I want y'all to see this video. I was watching it, and this is just I think some random news channel in Detroit talking about how state is asking employees to handle so-called First Amendment auditors.
They call themselves First Amendment auditors and citizen journalists. They're on social media and known for getting in people's faces. Well, now
that's a lie. I hate that narrative that they're trying to spin. We're not known for getting in people's faces. What people who exercise their First Amendment right are known for is not backing down when people try to violate their rights. That's what they're known for. That's why these things blow up, because people aren't backing down from exercising their rights. It's not people getting in people's face. Don't nobody going in there to exercise their First Amendment right walk up and put the camera in somebody's face, like literally put the camera in somebody's face. Nobody's doing that. I haven't seen that ever. What I see is people claim that somebody's putting the camera in their face just because the camera is facing them, or they'll walk up within a few feet and say, "Hey, get that camera out of my face," after they've walked up to the camera.
state is instructing its 50,000 employees on how to respond to these types of verbal attacks. But we also wanted to hear from
what type of verbal attacks. Nobody. A verbal attack means somebody's actually attacking you. I mean, somebody expressing their opinion and stating the law is not attacking. So, you know, but this is why we have to have our own media as well, because we'll have mainstream media saying stuff like this, and the general public is going based off of mainstream media. So they training people to be against First Amendment auditors, or basically they're training the masses to be against people who are exercising their rights. So they're teaching the sheep how to they're teaching the sheep how to be against people who want to be free, or people who are expressing freedom, or, you know, they are teaching the sheep to be against that because they want to control the sheep.
From the people responsible for these so-called fraudits. So tonight, a popular social media star is opening up to 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner about what's at stake.
Please don't. Oh, they're grabbing me. They're grabbing me. Am I being detained?
Hey, don't grab me, dude. Get out of here. I want to too.
You made contact with me. What's your name and badge number, officer?
Hey, do you want to tell me your name? Because I'll be happy to help you out.
There you go, guys. The walk of shame.
Freedom News Now has been posting videos for several years. The person behind it, Justin McDermott.
There has never been a better time than now to do your First Amendment audit.
Can you tell me what you're doing? Anything? We had somebody calling about you being out here.
This video is from 2017. McDermott is outside the Warren Tank Plant, a federal contractor. He's wearing a full face mask long before COVID, refusing to answer questions about who he is, why he's there, and if he has any weapons.
I mean, these people present themselves. I mean, officers are killed in the line of duty, trying to do exactly what Officer Reed and those officers were doing.
Are they asking?
Present themselves. I mean, officers are killed in the line of duty, trying to do exactly what Officer Reed and those officers
violate people. That's all. They're killing line of duty for doing what? Violate people. And people are not going for it.
Are they asking legitimate questions?
Yes.
Oftentimes they are legitimate questions, and I'm okay with questions from officers, and my auditing style has changed throughout the years.
There's absolutely no doubt that he was attempting to provoke the officers.
This is what I hate. How is it no doubt that he was trying to provoke the officers? How do you assume that somebody's trying to provoke you just because they want to express their constitutional rights? How do they see that as being provoking? It's just showing you that anytime that you stand up for yourself, they see that as a threat to the entire structure and system of everything, because they meet you standing up for yourself with escalation on 1,000 to try to stomp out any any courage that you have. They try to stomp it out of you.
Please don't. Oh, they're grabbing me. They're grabbing me. Am I being detained?
Breaking the
police
law.
Commissioner says the plan can be to get.
He's on the sidewalk. Y'all need to be educated. He's on the sidewalk, but they think that we're trying to antagonize them, and no, we're trying to get you to realize that you need more training about our rights. The situations blow up like this because they don't know our rights, and they don't know our rights, which is sad, because all of these officers they swear in. They put their hand on the Bible, do the whole swearing in ceremony. Remember, we checked out their swearing in ceremony, so we all know they take this oath, and they for sure in their oath claim that they are going to uphold and protect the Constitution. They all claim that, yet none of them know about the Constitution. The Constitution is not even mentioned in the ceremony or in the swearing in ceremony. When they swear that oath, they don't even know what they're swearing to. And that's why it causes problems like this.
Get even more.
And then you have mainstream media and the head of the police department trying to change the story around and make it seem like the people exercising their rights are the bad people. But this is throughout history. This is not like a new thing for people standing up for people's rights. I mean, you see it in all type of movies. You read about it in books. This is what's happening. We're just showing it live and experiencing it live in this time right now. But they're always going to make the people who stand up or speak truth or try to stand up for freedom, they're always going to try to make it seem like those are the people doing something wrong.
Or file a lawsuit. They're going to get a settlement from a city. They're possibly going to get the officer terminated.
Yeah. Why would that happen? It would happen because the officer doesn't know what they're doing and is incompetent, and they need more training, and they need to be proficient in knowing the Constitution and knowing our constitutional rights. They need to be proficient at that. And he's saying, "Oh, they'll get a lawsuit. They possibly get the officer fired." That's because he needs to train his officers. I don't know if that was the chief or what, but his mindset is the reason why his officers are violating people, because he thinks it's on the people.
The trend prompted this email to go out to 50,000 state employees, telling them how to uphold the general rights of the public while remaining vigilant for suspicious behavior. The email continues. The encounters often include behavior that's designed to provoke a reaction that could be viewed as a violation of First Amendment rights.
Do you believe that some behavior is deliberately provocative?
Take care, Leslie.
Next question.
The email continues. The most important thing to do is to remain calm and pleasant.
Hey, do you want to tell me your name? Because I'll be happy to help you out.
In another video outside a prison in Adrian, McDermott is shooting video with 2 cameras when he's approached first by prison officials and says this.
They abuse their inmates every day. Most of them abuse their wives.
You don't know that when you're out there.
Yeah, they don't know any of that about myself either.
Get this, McDermott says this is the key to his First Amendment audits.
There's nothing to hide, then there should be nothing to fear.
At the end of his videos, when police walk away, he draws conclusions, often calling them First Amendment fails.
There goes the walk of shame, guys.
These are YouTube channels. Part of it is entertainment value.
Hey, don't
grab me. Look at it.
Out of here.
A couple of weeks ago, another team of 3 First Amendment auditors were confronted by the Saginaw County Undersheriff. He says he wanted to get video of their faces. This was their second visit to that department. Their first visit was in the lobby a few days earlier, shooting videos through windows. The undersheriff says several young women employees are inside.
So what? So what? But they say that for shock value. Oh, there are women and young children in the building while they're like, so what? Oh, what makes women and children so special to where you can't exercise your rights anymore? Like, get out of here, man. Oh, there's women in the building and you're scaring them by, get out of here, man.
Extremely uncomfortable because they want to know, why is this guy recording me and what are they going to do with the recordings of me?
After this incident, the men filed a complaint with Michigan State Police. The undersheriff says that made a record of who they are.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Go ahead, do your investigation. I went out there so that if something were to happen to one of my employees, I can say these 3 gentlemen were here.
I told the undersheriff about my questions and lack of answers from Justin McDermott.
They believe it only works one way. If they're truly the media, then aren't they subject to the same rules as what apply to you?
I'm looking at him on camera and then
McDermott.
Go back.
Dermot.
They believe it only works one way.
He has the nerve to say they believe it only works one way. He has the nerve to say that.
If they're truly the media, then aren't they subject to the same rules as what apply to you?
McDermott tells me he posts his videos for comments and discussion. He sells merchandise. He seeks subscribers. He wants to grow his online audience. It is all his First Amendment right. In Warren, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
I don't like.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I didn't like how they tried to portray. I hate that they try to portray just regular citizens trying to exercise their First Amendment right, because I hate that because they'll try to use First Amendment auditor as a derogatory term. They always try to create derogatory terms or try to use terms and turn them to have negative connotations attached to them. But really, when you a First Amendment auditor or conducting an audit, whatever, at the root of it, all you're doing is exercising your constitutional rights. That's it. That's all you're doing. You're exercising your constitutional rights. You can call it, you can name it this and name it that or whatever, but in the nitty gritty of it, all you're doing is exercising your rights. That's all you're doing. Document your experience in a public building. It's like you're walking down the street. It's just like, it's like you're doing a daily vlog, pretty much. And you just happen to, in that particular day, you decided that you were going into government buildings that day. And you decided you want to record it, which is not only is lawful, but it's actually our duties to do it. It's the citizen duty to hold the government in check and hold them accountable. If citizens don't do this, who's going to hold them accountable? You're going to let them hold themselves accountable? That's like internal affairs in the police department. Yeah, we're going to investigate ourselves and find no wrongdoing. Big surprise there. Well, hold on. Old guy say, love books more than Google. I mean, Google is pretty good. Books are good too, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like to read a lot too. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's share this video. Now look at this incompetence right here. This is from another news channel. And Illyria, I think that says Illyria releases body cam video of controversial police raid. Family claims was conducted at wrong house. I think they should have like spaced this or something, or a comma. That title is kind of who is creating they title, because I think they need to write that a little bit better. They're a news station. I can understand if you're just like an individual person, but
also this evening, new body cam video from the city of Elyria just released after a home was raided days ago, where there are questions surrounding whether that raid should have happened in the first place. Our senior crime and justice correspondent, Lydia Sparra, has this follow-up with exclusive details. Lydia, good evening.
And good evening to you, Russ. The city released their video on their YouTube page, and they provided 8 clips that are heavily redacted. However, 3 News has exclusive audio that's related to this case. And you want to ask, did police get the wrong house? We begin with the body cam video with Elyria police banging on the door on Parmalee.
Police search warrant, come to the door! Dogs, dogs, dogs.
Before anyone can answer, a battering ram is used. Then a flashbang into the right bay window. Listen closely as you hear Courtney Page scream with fear, yelling. She comes with her hands up saying, "My baby is on a ventilator."
My baby's on a ventilator. I was very respectful. I applied to everything they asked me to.
17-month-old Waylon can be seen here in his bouncy chair, but it would be 6 minutes before anyone acknowledges the child with multiple health issues.
So they are in the wrong house, broke their window, broke their door, hit them with a flash grenade. This baby is in here on a ventilator. They're in the wrong house, and it took them over 6 to 10 minutes to realize that they was in the wrong house.
Waylon is seen dancing to the music, even though his mom says he slept through all of the noise. And it would be more than 10 minutes before mom is reunited with her son. He is checked out by first responders.
As long as he had good reaction when I put the stethoscope on him to the cold.
Okay. The mayor of Elyria shares an EMT report, and in the news release, the condition of the child at the time. And in an email, he says, while the footage captured clearly illustrates what did and did not occur when the search warrant was executed, it does not answer questions of what led to the warrant itself. That's because the name on the warrant doesn't match who lives at the house. The residents are Rita and Marlon Jennings, Courtney's aunt and uncle. They have lived here for more than a year and are not related to the suspect. Courtney is in town for her son's health care. In Ring camera video 3 News obtained from the homeowners, you can clearly see Courtney cooperating with police. But it's in this exclusive that we discovered on the tape that leads to more confusion. Listen closely as the Ring camera was knocked on the ground, but still rolling.
Whoa. It's a wall house.
Listen one more time.
Whoa. It's a wall house.
Was this the wrong house? The mayor.
Whoa. It's a wall house. It's a wall house.
On the ground, but still rolling.
Whoa. It's a wall house.
Knocked on the ground, but still rolling.
Whoa. It's a wall house.
Listen one more time.
Whoa. It's a wall house.
Was this the wrong house? The mayor says to answer those questions, I have also requested an external investigation. Courtney Page has lots.
I don't understand what needs. It's pretty obvious that it's the wrong house. They said it. They came to the conclusion that's the wrong house. Now, how are these people compensated for this, or how are these people? How are you gonna these events are so traumatic. Could you imagine you in your house and just all of a sudden you have it raided by the SWAT team with military equipment coming in, pointing guns at you, throwing flash grenades in your house? Come on, man.
Lots of questions too, mostly why her son has been in the hospital since the raid, and much of that time in the ICU with chemical infections to his lungs.
Maybe my son wasn't crying in the video they sent me, and like in that moment, he was okay. But it's the effects that they've left him with.
Exactly.
Now on the video, you can see police being very kind and respectful to Courtney, especially after they discovered the baby. Now, no one is judging them for doing their job. What
I am. If you're going to do your job, that's not your job. Your job is not to raid the wrong house. You can't, whoops, whoops. We're in the wrong house. We threw flash grenades and come on, man.
What the family has been saying all along is that they raided the wrong house. The sheriff's deputy Russ have been asked to investigate.
A lot more to come here. Lydia Sparra, thank you. Also this year.
All right. See you, Silverden. Take care. Take care. Caucasian Sasquatch. Sasquatch, what's up? What's up? All right, y'all. Still got some. How long we been on? I'll move on to the next one. I think I want to. So let's go with this one. What's up? What was that? Carl, what's up? What's up? Me. All right. So pull this up. So we are at Enforced Channel. And this is titled, oh, this is a long video. We're gonna check out that one later. That one too long. Let's go to this one. So this is gonna be a three-part story. So this is someone called 911 on this Arabic guy, thinking and accused him of being a part of ISIS and all that. So they made a 911 call for them. And also, you had this woman talking about this man she basically said he was suspicious because he was asking too many questions. So we're gonna check this out and see what y'all think about this. What, y'all give me y'all perspective. Because I have my thoughts on certain things and my opinions on certain things, but I don't always think I'm right. I always can, take a look at something from a different perspective, not just my own. But a lot of times I realize that my perspective is usually pretty close to being on point most of the time.
Somewhere in Avon or Elyria.
So let me see what channel. So it's Cleveland.com. Emirati Muslim never mentions ISIS prior to arrest by Avon police.
He wanted a month's stay. He was leaving July 13th to the 14th.
Y'all listen, y'all.
Somewhere in Avon or Elyria. He wanted a month's stay. He was leaving July 13th to the 14th, around there. And I tried to help him as much as possible. Everywhere said that they were booked and they couldn't help him. I told him, and then he wanted to sit in the lobby. He didn't want to leave.
He wanted to sit in the lobby. Okay. One point I want to make, like if you've traveled, or I think almost anybody has experienced this. If you traveled or stayed at different hotels, you ever go to a hotel where that booking didn't work out for some reason, and you like, man, you had a long day already, alone. You really just want to get to wherever you really just want to book your room, relax, and put your bags up and all that. But sometimes it don't work out like that, and you have to switch the room. So a lot of time, what happens sometimes is that you didn't expect that you were gonna have to, that you weren't gonna be able to stay at the place where you arrived at. So sometimes you want to sit in the lobby and maybe look for different places, online. Maybe you need the Wi-Fi, or maybe you just want a place to, sit down for a few minutes, in AC while you, find the next place that you're gonna stay at. She makes that, for some reason she brings that up as if that's something suspicious. That's not something suspicious. They just want to stay. It could be 1,000 reasons why somebody doesn't want to leave right after you tell them, oh no, we don't have a room. You expect them to just turn around and just jet out the door? No, some people, they didn't plan for that. You have situations where you didn't plan for that. You thought that you was going to be able to go, you thought you was going to be able to rent the room and go up to your room and everything would be good. Sometimes it don't turn out like that, so you have to, like, dang, okay, let me figure this out. Give me I'm gonna sit here a while and figure this situation out. She tried to make that out to be something that it's not, mainly because she looks at him and she doesn't see somebody who looks like her brother, her father, or her uncle. So that means they're up to something.
So you said you guys were booked?
Yeah, we said we were booked.
Okay.
And everywhere he called is booked too. It's summer, people are
Sure,
traveling.
absolutely.
So, I mean, that's what he had 2 phones. He was searching the internet on one phone, making calls on a disposal. That's really all that I know. It just freaks me out because of everything.
He didn't say anything else?
No, it's
Because the call we got is that someone said that he was pledging his allegiance to ISIS.
No.
Who would have said that? Who made the call?
I told my sister, I said, it's my sister, her name's Allison. She called, I said, he's dressed in a weird outfit. He has 2 disposable phones. I said, I don't know what to do because of
He's
everything.
2030 units. Stop your search.
Because everything is going on with.
He's dressed in a weird outfit. Their concept of weird outfit is something that is a cultural norm to his people. It's what if he was in his country or around his people, no one would say that's weird. That would be like me wearing jeans and a t-shirt. That would be weird where they don't wear that, but it's not weird. Like, y'all get what I'm saying.
ISIS is what I said. I said, call the police because we couldn't because he kept coming up here.
Stand down, stand down, stand down.
I'm so sorry. It's because he kept coming up here and asking questions and stuff like that, and I'm so sorry. It's because he kept coming up here and asking questions and stuff like that, and I'm so sorry. It's because he kept coming up here and asking questions and stuff like that, and I'm so sorry. It's because he kept coming up here and asking questions and stuff like that, and we couldn't.
Okay, well, unfortunately, the call that came to us was that he was screaming, pledging his allegiance to ISIS and waving his phones around. That's a very big, different picture than what happened.
He did have 2 phones, but he was talking to a guest out here in the lobby who was trying to find some directions, and I think I've got that card up there. It was a Hirschenberger Organic Farm 1557.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying it's nothing, but the call that we got is nothing what happened. So I think things got a little blown out of proportion.
Now let's hear the call. Let's hear that call.
The Fairfield Inn on Colorado Avenue in Avon. He is a desk worker.
Okay.
There is a male in a full headdress with multiple disposable phones pledging his pledging his allegiance or something to ISIS.
Okay.
He is very panicky.
Okay. Is your sister able to call?
To ISIS. Pledging his allegiance or something to ISIS.
Okay.
Pledging his pledging his allegiance or something to ISIS.
Okay.
He is very panicky.
Okay. Is your sister able to call us?
No, she is at the front desk.
Okay.
Of the hotel.
Okay. What is your name?
My name is her sister.
And what's your sister's name? And do you have a callback number for her, or is she at the actual phone line at the Fairfield?
She doesn't have a cell phone. She's texting me off a deactivated iPhone that has Wi-Fi.
Okay. Does she have a description of this male, or in a vehicle, or is he on foot?
She said there's a suspicious male here at the desk with disposable phones, 2 of them in a full headdress.
And he's stating he has pledged ISIS to allegiance to ISIS, and he's in the lobby right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll send some officers down.
All right, thank
All right,
you.
bye. Avon, please.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
My daughter is working at Fairfield Inn. And
I was just, is this his dad?
Yes.
I was just on the other line with, and I got officers en route.
Thank you.
All right.
She said she's in the back. I have the text. She said she's terrified. So. Please.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you.
Avon units, you start heading to Fairfield.
Scared of absolutely nothing. Scared of absolutely nothing. What are you so afraid of? People who don't look like you? That's all she's scared of people who don't look like her and don't speak her language. That's basically what happened here. You think ISIS is coming to a random hotel to do what? What do you think? What would ISIS be doing in a random hotel? One person in a random hotel. That's what? How do you get ISIS from that?
Unfortunately, the call that came to us was that he was screaming, pledging his allegiance to ISIS and waving his phones around. That's a very big, different picture than what happened.
He did have 2 phones, but he was talking to a guest out here in the lobby who was trying to find some direct Hirschenberger Organic Farm 1557.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying it's nothing, but the call that we got is nothing what happened. So I think things got a little blown out of proportion.
Oh, I apologize.
Someone dressed like that just holding phones isn't enough to call and say they're pledging their allegiance to ISIS. That's a totally different ballgame.
Right. Well, I didn't know who the
All right, just sit tight. Nobody leave. Okay. Let me go try to smooth things over with this gentleman.
Okay.
Nobody
smooth things over.
Party call from the sister of the desk clerk and also her father.
Now I'm jumping around because I want to show y'all what we're dealing with in this story. It's I have 3 different videos for this story right here.
Advising there's an Arabic male in full headdress, several cell phones claiming his allegiance to ISIS. She's locked herself in the bathroom. No weapon seen at this time. Right. I do not have a clothing description or anything further on the male in the lobby. Head to Fairfield at Chester and 611.
Yeah, let's make sure this isn't a prank.
Crazy, man.
We'll be on hold all non-emergency traffic.
I'm still on hold with music for the main lobby. I'm not getting anybody at the desk right now on phone.
It's crazy, man.
You doing it ready?
Look at it. Look how they coming.
Let's go on the LT. Back up.
Hey,
there he is. There he is. Right there.
On the ground!
Get on the ground!
Get on the ground! Stop! On the ground! Do it now!
Get on your time.
And then, hold on, y'all. And this is what they're gonna try to smooth over. Let's go back to, hold on.
I did.
On portion, but the call
It was
to us was that
Ask some questions and stuff.
stand down.
I'm so sorry. It's because he kept coming up here and asking questions and stuff like that, and we couldn't.
Okay, well,
make a phone call.
unfortunately, the call that came to us was that you guys go get us and say they're pledging their allegiance to ISIS. That's a totally different.
Okay.
Let me go try to smooth things over with this gentleman.
know who the
All right,
caller
just sit
was,
tight.
so-
Nobody leave.
Okay.
Let me go try to smooth things over with this gentleman.
Okay.
Nobody ever said anything about ISIS. She called her sister because she was nervous because he looked like that and had two phones. So let's go dust this gentleman off. There he is. There he is. Right there.
On the ground, no!
Get on the ground!
Get on the ground! Down! On the ground! Do it now!
Get on your car.
Down!
On!
iPhone that has Wi-Fi is mail in a full.
What is your name?
My name is filled in on Colorado Avenue in Avon, pledging his allegiance or something to ISIS. And
Okay.
is very panicky.
Okay, is your sister able to call us?
No, she is at.
Get on your car.
On! Roll out! Lay down! Roll out! Do it now! On your step away! On me!
Got you. I'm on you.
Get in front of me, this yellow, come behind you. Austin, head straight out in front of you, don't move! Austin, go in, grab his hands, cuff him up. We're cover. Get the phone away. Take the phone away. Cover the entrance up here, get your back. Yeah, what to do? Go.
All right, you got his arm? Grab that arm.
You good?
Yeah.
37, and we have one detained, just one. We're in the main entrance. So the bring that cruiser right here. We're gonna put him in. Hold up.
Let's check him first. All right, turn to your left or your right. Turn to your right.
What happened?
Hold up.
Not good to do it like this.
That's it, brother.
One detained. Simply by himself.
Welcome to America. Can you imagine what he's going back to tell his family and his people?
Not good this. I'm tourist and this is good, not good.
Yeah, it's not.
Look, I'm tourist. It's not good. Not good. Yeah. Why would think about that now?
Not good. It's right.
Make a sweep this place.
Good.
Yeah, it's not good. It's right.
Make a sweep this place.
Tourist and this is good, not good.
Yeah, it's not good. It's right.
Make a sweep this place.
I don't know. It's got it.
Make a sweep this place.
So because he had two cell phones, I carry two cell phones almost all the time. Like, what is having two? And how do they know that they're throwaway phones? That look like an iPhone. I'm sure nobody's throwing away an iPhone.
Not good this. I'm tourist and this is good, not good.
Yeah. That's not a throwaway phone. That phone looked like it got a case on it. I don't think they even know what a throwaway phone is or a burner phone. It definitely don't look like that. A burner phone is those old short Nokia phones, the fat phones that don't have GPS and stuff like that. That's what a throwaway phone is.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's a smartphone.
It's right.
Make a sweep this place.
I don't know. It's got it.
Or a flip phone. If you had a flip phone.
She said he's by himself. Anybody else? She said he's by himself.
This guy gotta make sure he's got nothing on.
We will. Relax. We're gonna get you to stand up first. You got that? Sit up. Up over here. She was nervous. All right, just sit tight. Nobody leave. Let me go try to smooth things over with this gentleman. All right, just sit tight. Nobody leave. Let me go try to smooth things over with this gentleman. Nobody ever said anything about ISIS. She called her sister because she was nervous because he looked like that and had two phones. So let's go dust this gentleman off. Stand.
He's got a wallet or something. Another cell phone.
You stay with them. You stay with them. Okay. I'm going to have you remove your shoe. You got that? Lift your back leg up. Lift your left leg up. Lift your left leg. This leg, lift it. Backwards.
Embassy.
Lift your other leg up.
Says he works for the embassy.
That's nice. Lift your leg up.
Broken my telephone also.
Yeah, so you broke
Yes.
my nail.
Violation of, just violating this man. Violating this man all because of two panicky white women. They had the nerve to say he was the one acting nervous and panicky, but she called the phone and say he is a part of ISIS and all type of crazy stuff just because he looks different and speaks a different language.
Come this way. Hey, are you guys good? Over front.
And I don't understand why would you think ISIS is coming to do anything to this hotel? Like it doesn't even make sense.
Just sweep the lot. There's possibly a second guy I've seen somewhere.
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, your LT's back up. We're gonna sweep the lot real quick.
Okay.
This is a random hotel. Oh, he got a weapon. This is a dangerous device. Meanwhile, it's a stylus for his phone.
Got in there? Watch your leg.
How they just look.
One of the cell phones I threw over there is ringing. Hey, you want to call this then? No. Hey.
Let this stuff fly out.
Here, I have a couple more cards.
Just fly out the hood.
Right here. It's a bunch of SIM cards.
Yeah, you have a bunch of SIM cards when you fly into a different country because you might have multiple phones and you need multiple SIM cards to operate those phones.
He has them all right now. Just put like 6 or 7 different ones.
Amherst.
Here, this thing.
I have like 4 or 5 SIM cards right now.
And here. In your pants on the way over here?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, that would be a unit in here. Verification. Careful.
Got it. I thought I saw
lot
it
or out on the
searching. I'm
road?
like, where did that come from?
The silver minivan? Here's your shoes.
The white Honda? Sebring. Yeah, Sebring.
Did you have your brother why we did he was also on that? Did you have your brother why we did what we did he was also on that? He's at the Fairfield and in our city. He's fully dressed in, in a white gown. If you could explain to him why we did what we did, that's what
Explain to him why we did what we did. You're tyrants, and you have people making. That's why I say, whoever called 911, they just take their word no matter what. No nothing. Just listen to whatever somebody call in on 911. They go based off that. That's crazy.
And
you okay?
They got scared, called us, and we took, we detained him. And
You okay?
Call you back, okay? Thanks. And now
He just passed out.
So that's she got nervous because of how he was dressed.
Sir, what kind of medical issues do you have?
He had a stroke. He's here at Cleveland for
You had a stroke?
treatment.
Okay.
Family member called us. Okay.
He's had a stroke.
Heart problems?
Is this your brother? No. My daughter was the dog. All right.
Did he hit his head?
You guys heard.
I don't think so. He started falling, and I caught him at the last second.
Okay.
I don't think he kind of sat.
Does something hurt? You're hot? All right, we're getting the cop right now.
We had to take drawn. That's a long name.
Yeah.
We're going to pick you up and put you on the cot here. 1 second, okay?
Yes.
I'm going to take your glasses, give them to the officer here, and put them with your other possessions. Can you talk to me?
Ahmed, how do you feel? What's going on? You not feel so well?
What's going on? You not feel so well? Why would he feel well? Look what you know how much stress you just put on him. Y'all were at him with assault rifles, screaming at him, yelling at him. Y'all come over, throw him on the ground, put him in handcuffs, go through all his stuff, violate him, and then he got the nerve to ask this man, is he okay? You're not feeling so well? I be wanting to punch people in the face when they do stuff like that. Like, it's like that's like you fall, you doing something and you injure yourself or something happened to you and somebody asks, you all right? So stupid ass out of here, man.
All right, boss, I'm going to sit you up here.
We couldn't explain it because he
How you feel? That good?
Not good? Okay. All right, I'm gonna grab your wrist, boss. I'm gonna stand you up, and we're gonna move you to this cot. You got me?
I'll probably go to.
I think I got copies.
He was nodding me and acknowledging.
All this man was trying to do was get a room for the night. Could you imagine? You already be stressed out if you don't get the room that you thought you was gonna get. You already stressed, especially you had a long. I'm sure his flight was at least maybe 16 to 18 hours minimum, more like probably 20 hours to get over here from his country. And I don't know if this was the first day he arrived, but no matter what, anytime that you checking into a hotel, a lot of times you've already had a stressful day and you just want to check into your room and be done. So not only was he not able to check in his room, but this happened.
I need that info again.
I'm gonna have this officer. I'm gonna get your information. Okay, what is your name?
Station up 0 RJ018190.
Nick is on the phone with.
He's a friend, a Cleveland PD officer who's his friend.
Now let's go here. Let's see them try to smooth it over.
Just because he looked like that and had two phones.
Period.
So let's be a false report. Hey, it's gonna be a false report, boys. Relative of the sister. Hey, Chaba, you guys go get a statement from the desk clerk. You stole your gear. Jesus Christ.
Well.
Jesus Christ.
Well.
Hey. I'd cuff him.
So your brother's not here?
Is that a brother? So what language do you speak?
Arabic.
Arabic? Do you understand English at all? A little bit?
Hold on.
This is his car, my brother's car.
Which one? It's Avon PD. Can you wait a second? In the parking lot or out on the road? The silver minivan? Hey, do you guys have any Arabic translators that you can get me in touch with?
The white Honda?
On my telephone.
That'd be great if you could.
We got the statement.
Oh, they done muted the body cam footage. When did he press mute?
Our paramedics are looking at him, but
All right, y'all. So let's check out the mayor and the police chief apologizing to him. What's man? I'm telling you.
Joining us, I'm Tracy Carlos. We do have breaking news at this hour. Avon's mayor and police chief apologizing to a Muslim man wrongfully accused of supporting ISIS. Only our camera rolled for the unusual meeting tonight, and it happened within the hour. Our Derek Waller was the only reporter at that meeting. And Derek, what prompted all of this?
Tracy, Avon Mayor Brian Jensen organized this late Saturday peace meeting here in Cleveland. It comes 3 days after officers handcuffed and detained a man after someone called 911 claiming he was pledging allegiance to ISIS.
Not only did they handcuff and detain him, but they sent him to the hospital based on what I'm thinking. They stressed him to the max, almost gave him a heart attack. Talk about them drawing their guns on him and coming at him with military gear on.
That meeting taking place tonight at the Cleveland office of the Council on American Islamic Relations. Avon's law director, police chief, and mayor.
And they was talking crazy to him while they was doing that.
Sitting down face to face with the man, Ahmed Amanali was pushed to the ground and handcuffed on Wednesday outside the Fairfield Inn and Suites in Avon. That after the sister of a hotel clerk called 911, claiming she heard him pledging his allegiance to ISIS on the phone. Police quickly figured out that never happened. They released him, but not before he fainted. He had to go to the hospital with some scrapes on his arm. Here's part of tonight's exchange.
No one from the police department did wish to disrespect you. That was not the intent. No one from the police department did wish to disrespect you. That was not the intent of any of the actions of our officers. The police department did wish to disrespect you. That was not the intent of any of the actions of our officers. It is a very regrettable circumstance that occurred for you. You should not have been put in that situation like you were.
There were some false accusations made against
our officers. It is a very regrettable circumstance. That was not the intent of any of the actions of our officers.
Let's go see if that's true.
Cover! Get the phone away! Get the phone away! Cover the entrance, LT. Get back. Yeah.
What to do?
Go.
All right, you got his arm? Grab that arm.
You good?
Yeah.
37. We have one detained, just one. We're in the main entrance. So the free neck cruiser right here. We're gonna put him in. Pull up.
Want us to check him first? All right, turn to your left or your right. Turn to your right.
What happened?
Pull up.
Not good to do like this.
That's it, brother.
One detained. Since he's by himself.
Not good this. I'm tourist and this is good, not good.
Yeah, it's not good. It's right.
I'm tourist and this is good, not good.
Yeah, it's not good. It's right.
Make a sweep this place.
I don't know. He's got it.
This guy gotta make sure he's got nothing on.
We will. Relax. We're gonna get you to stand up first. You got that? Sit up. Or something.
Stay with him.
I'm gonna have you remove your shoe. You got that? Lift your back leg up. Lift your left leg up. Lift your left leg. This leg, lift it. Backwards.
Embassy. Lift your other leg up.
Says he works for the embassy.
That's nice. Lift your other leg up.
Says he works for the embassy.
That's nice. Lift your leg up.
Occurred for you. If the action, no one from the police department did wish to disrespect you. That was not the intent of any of the actions of our officers. It is a very regrettable circumstance that occurred for you. You should not have been put in that situation like you were.
There were some false accusations made against you, and those are regrettable. And I hope somewhere within your heart that the person that made those can maybe learn from those, and maybe in terms of even another meeting that we can get together.
And tonight, the city says they are reviewing their policies and that they never intended for Ahmed Ali to feel disrespected. Of course, they were put in a tough spot because of the nature of that 911 call. The city says the woman who made the false claim could still face charges. Of course, we will keep following this. Tracy?
Okay, y'all. What are y'all thoughts on that? Let me see where we at. All right, take care, Sasquatch. Hamster. What is the Chris? Man. Right, Mitch. They almost killed him for a lie, an exaggeration too. They not only did they lie on him, they exaggerated and make it seem like he was. They just made up some stuff. We're gonna go back and check out the beginning to. I just got to keep going over it because the way that this played out is insane. It's insane how this played out. What would make them think that he is ISIS and ISIS is gonna blow up the hotel for what? How is that? How would that be helpful to? You must not know how that type of stuff works.
Somewhere in Avon or Illyria. He wanted to.
I don't know why they think they are so important to where ISIS wants to come to this hotel and do what? Stay for a month?
He was leaving July 13th to the 14th, around there. And I tried to help him as much as possible. Everyone said that they were booked and they couldn't help him. I told him, and he wanted to sit in our lobby. He didn't want to leave. Everyone said that they were booked and they couldn't help him. I told him, and he wanted to sit in our lobby. He didn't want to leave.
So you said you guys were. So you said you guys were booked?
Yeah, we said we were booked.
Okay.
Everywhere he called is booked too. It's summer. People are
Sure,
traveling.
absolutely.
Yeah, we said we were booked.
Okay.
Everywhere he called is.
So you said you guys were booked?
Yeah, we said we were booked.
Okay.
Everywhere he called is booked too. It's summer. People are
Sure,
traveling.
absolutely.
So, I mean, that's what he had two phones. He was searching. So, I mean, that's what he had two phones. He was searching the internet on one phone.
He had two phones. Like that's gonna do it. Oh, he had two phones.
That's really all that I know. It just freaks me out because of everything.
She didn't say.
That's really all that I know. It just freaks me out because of everything.
She didn't say anything else.
No, it's because I'm making calls on a disposable phone. He had two phones. He was searching the internet on one phone, making calls on a disposable phone. That's really all that I know. It just freaks me out because of everything.
She didn't say anything else.
No, it's
Because the call we got is that someone said that he was pledging his allegiance to ISIS, and
No.
who would have said that? Who made the call?
I told my sister, I said, it's my sister, her name's Allison. She called, I said, he's dressed in a weird outfit. He went to his phone. I said, I don't know what to do because of everything.
2030 units, stop your search.
Because everything is going on with ISIS is what I said. I said, call the police because we couldn't because he kept coming up here.
Stand down, stand down, stand down.
I'm so sorry. It's because he kept coming up here and asking questions and stuff like that.
Stand down.
I'm so sorry. It's because he kept coming up here and asking questions and stuff like that, and we couldn't.
Well, unfortunately, the call that came to us was that he was screaming, pledging his allegiance to ISIS and waving his phones around. That's a very big, different picture than what happened.
He did have 2 phones, but he was talking to a guest out here in the lobby who was trying to find some directions, and I think I've got that card up there. It was a Hirschenberger.
Nothing he did was suspicious. Nothing at all. The only reason that they're suspicious is because of how he looks. That's it. If this was somebody who looked like somebody related to them, this would not be a big deal. They would never call.
Avon Police Sergeant Rupel.
Hi, my sister works at the Fairfield Inn on Colorado Avenue in Avon. She is a desk worker.
Okay.
There is a male in a hold on, pledging his allegiance or something to ISIS.
Okay.
Is very panicky.
Okay. Is your sister able to call us?
No, she is at the front desk.
Okay.
Of the hotel.
Okay. What is your name?
My name is her sister.
And what's your sister's name? And do you have a callback number for her, or is she at the actual phone line at the Fairfield?
She doesn't have a cell phone. She's texting me off a deactivated iPhone that has Wi-Fi.
Okay. Does she have a description of this male, or in a vehicle, or is he on foot?
She said there's a suspicious male here at the desk with disposable phones, 2 of them in a full headdress.
And he's stating he has pledged allegiance to ISIS, and he's in the lobby right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll send some officers down.
All right. Thank
All right.
you.
Bye. Avon, please.
Yes.
Come on, man. Exactly. Crazy, man. Really almost got that man killed. That's why I have to keep I got to keep showing y'all how crazy it was. Like, both of them was on they was on the same page, her and her sister, but they were on still 2 different pages. Like, how do you get him asking you? This is why she suspected him for being the ISIS. He tried to book a room for a month, and they said they didn't have a room, and he didn't leave right away. He was sitting in the lobby making phone calls. 2, he had 2 phones. He had 2 phones and he did this. The next reason you suspect him of being a terrorist is that he came up and asked you a lot of questions. Come on, man. Come on. I want to check out this other video, but I don't know. I don't want them to copyright me. Oh yeah, that's another one. The other thing is that he was dressed in Arabic fashion. That's another. That was the icing on the cake right there. He was dressed different. Thank you for mentioning that, Mitch. That's the icing on the cake right there. He had on different clothes. So, all right, y'all. This is gonna be the last video right here for this stream, but let's go ahead and get it started. This channel is this Chris channel, and this is Mendota Body Cam Officer Holland POV 2.
So
Disorderly conduct.
disorderly conduct?
Yes.
How? For what?
I already explained that to you,
What did
Chris.
I do disorderly?
Come on, let's go.
What did I do? What did I do?
Okay,
What
go.
did I do disorderly?
Come on.
Okay. I got you.
Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get a better. Yeah, this shit right here.
I was born to shoot. I got aim. I'm like Johnny Dang. When it comes to chains.
Now, what I'm gonna say about this right here is that I think this kid is attempting to do a First Amendment audit or exercise his rights, but being a kid, you know, I think I can't say anything that he's doing anything wrong, but the way he's going about his audit or exercising his rights would draw attention, because what looks like he's doing is he's pacing back and forth, you know, in the same area while he's filming like this building. So that's kind of, I mean, that is a little bit strange, but still not against the law. Call him by his name.
Chris, come here. I'm talking to you. Why are you recording the nursing home? You're upsetting the people who live here. Chris, stop walking. Stop. What is going on? Why are you recording? Chris, stop. Why are you recording?
She talking to him like she is his mom. This is where we have the issues at. I don't know why they think they can talk to people like they are the parents of someone or the overseer of somebody.
In the nursing home. I'm speaking to you. I'm getting complaints about your actions. What is going on? Chris,
Please let me go.
no, I need to find out what's going on. You're upsetting the people who work here. So stop.
I'm gonna go.
I'm ordering you to stop. So stop.
I don't. You work for me. I don't work for you.
Well, I work for the public who
Right.
called me here because of the actions.
Did
that
I
you're
do
doing.
anything illegal?
You're upsetting the people who live here.
Did I-
here because of the actions.
Did
that
I
you're
do
doing.
anything illegal?
You're upsetting the people who live here.
Did I do anything illegal?
27 from one.
Legal?
You're upsetting the people who live here.
Did I do anything illegal?
27 from 156. Can you assist? You need to stop, okay?
I'm gonna.
What is going on and why
Is
are
this
you...
illegal?
I want to know what's going on, okay?
I'm gonna.
What is going on and why
Is
are
this
you...
illegal?
I want to know what's going on.
Yeah. Man, look at her. Imagine her, the audacity of her to grab this kid by his arm. Well, I don't even know if he's a kid. He might be a young man, but I'm just gonna say this young man. She's just grabbing this young man by his wrist. She would never do that if she didn't have a badge and a gun. You would never walk up to you would never do that. I don't know why the badge and the gun gives them so much false courage. It's like when people drink a lot and they become, you know, the version of themselves that, you know, that don't care about. They become they get the liquid courage, you know. The badge and the gun is their liquid courage. Because there's no way. Come on, look at her, man.
Because you're upsetting these people. I want to know what you're
Did
doing.
I do anything illegal? I don't answer questions. Definitely not to you.
Disorderly conduct, Chris.
Disorderly conduct,
You're
how?
alarming and disturbing the people who
Am
work
I
here.
allowed to photograph on the sidewalk or no?
I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
Okay.
Chris?
Look,
I'm going to put you in handcuffs if you don't stop.
You could put me in handcuffs.
Okay, then stop.
No, you could put me in handcuffs. This isn't legal.
Stop.
This is not legal.
What are you doing?
This is not legal.
Chris?
This is not legal. I'm trying. I'm going about my day.
I'm detaining you until I can find out what you're doing and why you're
Exactly.
doing
This is
Put your cell
illegal.
phone down.
That's a Terry stop.
I'm detaining you.
That's a Terry stop.
Put your phone down.
That's a Terry stop.
So, what's going on?
You mean what's going on? You see what's going on. You see exactly what's going on.
What's your deal?
What
What's
you
going on?
see is
Why are
what
you
you
recording
get.
these people?
Do you have your body cam on?
10-4, 10-6.
Oh, David,
Absolutely,
exactly.
I do,
You
my
know what
friend.
I'm talking about.
And I'm trying to figure out what's going on and why you're doing this. Because you're upsetting them.
You know, that was the reason. No, let me not say. The reason I stopped drinking is because of my personality. My personality is already like no nonsense, no, like a no fear type of personality. So when I drink, that gets turned up on 10. It doesn't turn me into a different person. It kind of enhances me. So I had to stop doing that because if the normal me thinks before I act. You know, when you drink, you don't think before you act.
Is he a supervisor?
Absolutely, he is. Perfect. Sergeant Stewart, I've detained him because he keeps walking away from me. He won't tell me what's going on, and he's recording the people who are inside of the Lutheran home.
Why are you recording inside?
And he will not give me that answer.
No crime. You detain him for no crime, and you just articulated that she just articulated that she handcuffed him and detained him for no crime.
He keeps
I
pulling
don't.
away from
I'm
me.
definitely not answering questions to you guys, but
Okay, I'll hold him and go see if they'll sign a complaint. for disorderly
Absolutely.
conduct.
And they changed his
The
angle.
sidewalk?
Come on.
Am I allowed to?
They were concerned that you were photographing residents inside.
No, there wasn't.
You weren't?
No.
You just photographed
Look,
them
all these blinds are closed. Yeah.
along here. I don't know. if
Yeah.
they are or
Look.
not.
Go look at them. All right.
Why wouldn't you stop when she asked you to?
Do I have to?
Yes.
Was I being detained?
Yes.
What crime was I suspected of committing?
You really want to go that route?
What crime
We're
was I?
investigating somebody acting in a disorderly manner.
How?
You're video recording a nursing home. And
But
you're upsetting the
photography
residents.
on the sidewalk.
We didn't know that. Don't we have to talk about it?
Photography on the sidewalk. Do I have to
Okay.
answer questions to that? No, I don't.
Wow.
Do I?
Where'd you get your law degree, man?
Do I?
Well, if you just cooperated with her, you wouldn't be in handcuffs, right? That's what we got to get to the bottom of. Is there being a crime committed?
Silence is the consent for you to consistently rate me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Not a problem.
If I do not. What? Did I do anything illegal?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
That's a Terry stop. You have to come up to me and make consensual contact. Because, you know why? Because I did not do anything illegal.
Okay.
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 Perfect.
We'll do a Terry stop or a contact card with you.
A Terry stop? But no, you forced a Terry stop on me.
No, we have to do an
No,
investigative stop.
You guys just put me in handcuffs. I didn't do
Because
anything.
you're disobeying an officer.
How? Is that
She's telling
illegal?
you to stop and come here.
Did I do anything illegal?
That's what we're trying to determine.
Okay, so
I'm not going to argue
there's
with
no
you.
reasonable
I'm
suspicion.
not going to argue with you.
No reasonable suspicion.
Yes, there is.
There's no argument. He's not going to argue with him because there's no argument. This young man is right, and the cops are wrong.
No, that what? What
What
crime?
is define reasonable suspicion?
What crime am I
Define
suspected?
reasonable suspicion.
What crime am I suspected of committing?
Isn't that what we're here to investigate?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Yeah. It's
What crime?
reported you were committing a crime.
What crime?
You're videotaping residents inside the nursing home.
Inside the nursing home. And is that illegal? From the sidewalk
Yes.
to
To
videotape?
videotape people inside?
To videotape
Yeah, they have
from
a
the
right to
sidewalk
privacy.
is illegal. To videotape from the sidewalk
No,
is
you're
illegal.
asking two separate questions.
Is videotaping from the
Tell me
sidewalk
what reasonable
illegal?
suspicion is, being that you're asking that question.
Is videotaping from the sidewalk illegal?
You don't get it, dude.
Can you?
I'm not explaining
Can you
anymore.
call a lieutenant?
I am the sergeant.
They try to
Can you
ask.
call a lieutenant?
Nope.
Okay.
What's up for the record? They trying
I
to
am.
listen to him
No,
trying to tell
right?
this young man he knows his rights right now. And this cop, instead of just admitting to him knowing that his rights, he try to act. Come on, man. I hate this game that they play, and then they try to turn around and say, you playing games, I'm not gonna play these games with you. I'm not gonna.
To videotape
Yeah, they have
from
a
the
right to
sidewalk
privacy.
is illegal. To videotape from the sidewalk
No,
is
you're
illegal.
asking two separate questions.
Is videotaping from the
Tell me
sidewalk
what reasonable
illegal?
suspicion is, being that you're asking that question.
Is videotaping from the sidewalk illegal?
You don't get it.
Is videotaping from the sidewalk illegal?
Asking that question.
Is videotaping from the sidewalk illegal?
You don't get it, dude.
Videotaping from the sidewalk illegal?
You don't get it, dude.
Can you?
I'm not explaining
Can you
anymore.
call a lieutenant?
I
here?
am the sergeant.
Can you call a lieutenant?
Nope.
Okay.
Dude, I roll up.
This
you're
is
in cuffs. I'm
this
trying to
is
figure
not
it out.
illegal. This is not illegal.
Well, that's
What I
we're
was
trying
doing,
to figure
what I
out,
was
but you won't
doing,
let us figure it out.
what I was doing was not illegal because I
Okay.
wasn't doing anything illegal.
So if you
why do I have to answer?
So if you jaywalk, you're not doing anything illegal because you say you don't do anything illegal. If you
I
damage a
didn't-
vehicle,
I didn't
you don't
jaywalk.
you don't do
Damaging a
anything
vehicle is illegal.
Okay, but how do we know that you are doing something illegal because it got reported
So you're
that you were?
assuming.
No,
that
we got a report. We're not assuming.
You got a
were
report
reported
saying what?
that you were doing something illegal.
That I'm assuming.
Okay, but how do we know that you are doing something illegal because it got reported
So you're
that you were?
assuming. that
No,
I'm-
we got a report. We're not assuming.
You got a
were
report
reported
saying what?
that you were doing something illegal.
That I'm assuming.
No,
that
we
I'm-
got a report. We're not assuming.
You got a
were
report
reported
saying what?
that you were doing something illegal.
That I was. So you got a report? Yeah, this guy here is doing something illegal. It didn't say what though?
That you're videotaping the residents inside the nursing home.
No.
Okay.
No, there's nobody in there. And am I videotaping on their property or on the sidewalk?
Here's the thing. That's what we're
That's
trying
right.
to determine.
This is illegal. This is illegal right here. This
Oh,
is.
you could be detained.
No.
That's what we're
That's
trying
right.
to determine.
This is illegal. This is illegal right here. This
Oh,
is.
you could be detained. Not
No,
illegal.
I can't forcibly be detained when I have
You're
not done
being
anything.
forcibly detained.
Yes,
You're
I
being
am.
contained in
I'm being held here against my will. I am being held here against my will.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Am I free to go?
No.
Against my will. I am being held here against my will.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Am I free to go? Here against my will. I am being held here against my will.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Am I free to go?
No, you're not free to go.
Okay.
You're being detained.
For what crime am I suspected of committing?
You already told me.
Videotaping on the sidewalk. Illegal detainment.
No, that's your
illegal.
That's what you're saying.
Illegal detainment.
That's what you're saying you're doing.
No.
They said you were videotaping.
So they
residents
made the call.
inside. Yes.
They made the call?
Yes.
Okay. If that's what you say. Is your body cam on too? This is gonna be going to court. I was videotaping from the sidewalk. This is a universe. This is a right.
I have no idea, man. You won't cooperate with us and tell us what's going on. We're being asked to cooperate.
That's
with
right.
Police officers giving you a direct order, and you won't stop.
Because I don't have to, because I didn't
Yes,
do
you
anything
did.
illegal. No.
So that's in your opinion, not ours.
No, it's not an opinion.
Okay.
I did not do anything illegal in
Okay.
general.
Okay.
Within my rights.
Okay.
I came here and photographed was because I knew it was within my rights.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, if that's all you were doing, but if you're videotaping and taking pictures of people inside there, that's a different story.
Still not
Going
illegal.
on their property acting in a disorderly manner, that's
Still not illegal.
That's your problem to deal with.
No. Hello, ma'am.
What?
That's can I not?
Residents inside.
No, there wasn't.
You weren't.
Okay.
I mean, it's the problem we have.
Yeah.
Pop your trunk. Some money and card. You're welcome. Or if you're going on their property acting in a disorderly manner, that's.
Hello, man.
So what?
So
Disorderly conduct.
Okay.
disorderly conduct.
Yes.
How? For what?
I already explained that to
What
you.
did I do? Disorderly. What did I
What?
do?
You put him in the car and then we'll talk about what's going on.
What did I
What?
I already explained that to you.
What did I do? Disorderly.
So this sergeant knows that this kid hasn't done anything. So he was said he was about to ask her, well, what do we got him for, or what did he do that was disorderly? And he knows that she doesn't have anything, so he's about to talk to her in private because he doesn't want to have her look crazy in front of his kid or this young man that knows his rights. She was actually about to go through with disorderly conduct and try to arrest him for this.
What? Put him in the car and then we'll.
What did I do? Disorderly.
What? Put him in the car and then we'll talk about what's going on.
How many people have she just arrested because she just felt like it? Oh, disorderly conduct. Weird. Come on, man. She is a liability. She is a liability.
What did I do disorderly?
I don't know. And you thought. Okay.
When you come out here and do this, I from an 8 line, certainly. Hey, Nolan.
Anything in your pockets?
Yep. Hey, go to a police station.
Some money and cards.
So, what was disorderly?
We will talk about that once we get back.
Get back.
Yeah, get back to the police department.
Okay.
That's your phone too.
So,
Okay. Go ahead and put him in there if you can.
Okay, let me make sure the doors are locked. Okay.
So what did he do that was disorderly? Pop your trunk. Do that was disorderly. Pop your trunk.
Look at her.
Okay, so I came up. He's recording. I'm like, Chris, hey, let me
What's
talk
he recording?
the whole side of the he's walking like, Chris, let me talk to you for a minute. I'm like, I'm getting complaints about you being over here recording. And he's like, walk away. I'm like, Chris, come here.
Okay.
Chris, come here. Chris, come here.
But what was he doing that they feel is disorderly?
I explained to them the situation, and they
Sam, what was he doing that was disorderly?
I explained to them the situation, and they
Sam, what was he doing that was disorderly?
he was recording them in the windows.
The people?
And he was walking by.
On this side too, or?
I don't know if it was that side, but when I came up, he was walking all around this way. He was recording the windows, he was recording the doors, he was recording everything. I'm like, Chris, I need to talk to you about this complaint. He just keeps walking like, Chris, I need to talk to you about this complaint.
Who all seen him doing that? Were there residents in the windows?
I don't know if residents were in the windows, but we had a caller about it, and I need to get a hold of them and see where exactly they are.
So he's walking by videotaping the building?
Videotaping the building. He's like zooming in on the windows,
What
zooming
that's
in on the doors.
walking by video.
Now she adding stuff. He's zooming in on she adding stuff. She's just trying to add more and more, trying to embellish on something that's already bullshit.
Taping the building?
Videotaping the building. He's like zooming in on the
What
windows, zooming
that's
in on the doors. I know.
It's not illegal to do that.
I explained to them what's going on, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, okay, I don't know what he's doing."
Okay, but time out. That's not illegal.
Them what's going on, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, okay, I don't know what he's doing."
Okay, but time.
So she went and told him what he's doing, and then she's like, "Oh my gosh!" And so the people from this building didn't even say anything about this. You got a random caller saying, "Hey, you got somebody out there filming this nursing home."
Time out. That's not illegal to do that.
Okay.
So he's not acting in a disorderly manner if he's on the sidewalk walking by videotaping the outside of the building. So he's not acting in a disorderly manner if he's on the sidewalk walking by videotaping the outside of the building. So he's not acting in a disorderly manner if he's on the sidewalk walking by videotaping the outside of the building.
Now, he's telling her this now, you know, as sergeant, but he just couldn't give the satisfaction to this kid and letting him know that he's absolutely right. He kept going against this kid over and over again, tried to make this kid doubt himself, doubt what he knows about his rights and everything like that. And then he goes up to this officer and tells her exactly what the kid was trying to tell her prior to being put in handcuffs and detained and arrested, because really he's arrested now and they're about to unarrest him.
That's the problem we have.
Yeah, and they were disturbed by his actions once they found out what was going on.
We have.
Yeah, and they.
If he's on the sidewalk walking by videotaping the outside of the building. That's the problem we have.
Yeah, and they were disturbed by his actions.
How were they disturbed? They didn't even know until you went over there and told them what was happening.
They found out what was going on, so they were willing to sign it.
Look at that. So they're about to solicit a charge. They're about to solicit a complaint to get a charge on somebody. She was about to have them write up a bogus complaint to put a bogus charge on him for no reason. Just because he didn't respect her authority.
But how are they? They're disturbed that he's walking on the sidewalk videotaping?
They were concerned because they don't know his mental state. They don't know what he was doing. And I told him I can't.
Well, he wasn't. I mean, other than not obeying you, which is a no-no, which, I mean, that is what it is. But as far as walking by with a video camera, I mean, I'm not.
Crazy.
That's not something that.
They.
Even though they're.
Bothered by the actions that he was doing.
You could be bothered by a lot of things, Sam. I think this is something we need to send down to the state's attorney's office. As much as he's irritated you.
Oh no, he hasn't bothered me at all.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't stop.
Look, I understand him. Even though that's not something that can buy with a video, a no-no.
And I told him I were concerned because they don't know his mental state. They don't know what he was doing. And I told him I can't.
Well, he wasn't. I mean, other than not obeying you, which is a no-no, which, I mean, that is what. I mean, other than not obeying you, which is a no-no.
Like he a child or a dog. That's a no-no. Get out of here, man. What do you think you? Who do you think you are?
Which, I mean, that is what it is. But as far as walking by with a video camera, I mean, I'm not. That's not something that.
They.
Even though they're.
Bothered by the actions that he was doing.
You could be bothered by a lot of things, Sam.
Even
Even though they're.
Bothered by the actions that he was doing.
You could be bothered by a lot of things, Sam. Even though they're.
Bothered by the actions that he was doing.
You could be bothered by a lot of things, Sam. I think this is something we need to send down to the state's attorney's office. As much as he's irritated you.
Oh no, he hasn't bothered me at all.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't stop, and he wouldn't.
I understand.
He wouldn't.
But.
Stop. He kept pulling away.
But this
I'm
is.
like, Chris, you can't do that.
Yeah. Just. So I think
she's an idiot who doesn't know where she doesn't know where her authority starts and where it ends. She think that she can walk up to any random person walking on the sidewalk, doing what they want, exercising their rights, and demand that they listen to her, speak to her, any of that. You can't just. She is crazy. And even her sergeant has to kind of wake her up. You know, Sam, like, Sam, you're not listening to me. What did he do? And she like,
what we're gonna do.
Well, I want to know what that caller said too, and what they had seen also.
Well, the thing is, Sam, he's on the sidewalk. He's videotaping the building.
Okay.
I
Seen also.
think what we're.
Look how much she's trying to dig into this situation. You know, there's real situations that she could be dealing with right now, but she is trying to get to the bottom of this young man walking down the sidewalk filming the building. She has to get to the bottom of this. She is trying to arrest somebody, take somebody's freedom away, possibly ruin their life because they are walking on the sidewalk filming and they didn't listen to her bogus demands.
We're gonna do.
Well, I want to know what that caller said too, and what they had seen also.
Well, the thing is, Sam, he's on the sidewalk. He's videotaping the building.
Okay.
We can send it down to the state's attorney's office for them to review for charges, but it's not illegal.
Okay.
I mean, if he's walking up onto the door, like all the way up to the door, and he's shining the phone and videotaping, then yeah, that's a problem.
That's still
But
not.
if he's walking on the public sidewalk, I mean, even if it's their sidewalk, I mean, he's just videotaping the building. People videotape schools.
Oh, yeah.
Is that alarming and disturbing? Yeah, I mean, it's something they're not used to, but, and yeah, he's a jerk, but I mean, that disturbing. Yeah, I mean, it's something they're not used to, but, and yeah, he's a jerk.
How is he a jerk for not bowing? He's a jerk for not bowing down to you. Get out of here. Basically, he calling him a jerk, but what he really saying is that this young man is a stand-up man who's not gonna let you bully or be a tyrannical over him. That's it. He not gonna just lay down and let you violate him. They call that being a jerk.
But I mean, that beside the point. I mean,
Well, his actions didn't bother me. It was the fact that he wasn't stopping, and I'm trying.
I mean,
Well, his actions didn't bother me. It was the fact that he wasn't stopping.
that beside the point. I mean,
Well, his actions didn't bother me. It was the fact that he wasn't stopping, and I'm trying to address
he's
the
a
situation.
he
Listen to her voice like nobody is taking. That's how she sound. Like she sound like a mosquito.
he's what we call in the military a crap house lawyer. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He's one of these people. So he acts that way, and you know what? That's how he is. He's been raised that way. So we don't have enough to arrest him at this time. We detained him, which we were legally able to do.
Absolutely.
We don't have enough to arrest him at this time. We
Okay.
detained him, which we were legally able to do.
Absolutely.
We were within our justification to do so.
The sergeant was doing so well in telling her what was going on, but again, now he's playing into the blue line cops planning situation.
However, I don't feel that we're within our justification to do so. However, I don't feel at this point we can send it down for them to review, but I don't think what he's doing is something that constitutes getting arrested.
Okay.
Okay, I'll explain it to him.
Explain what to him. He already know. He told you.
You buckled up yourself, or she buckled you up? She buckled me. Safety first, right? Come on out. All right. I tell you, I got to get to the bottom of things. Right over here. Okay? I got to get to the bottom of things, and you throwing these, turn around. I'll talk to you with handcuffs off. And you're still being detained until I can explain everything to you. Well, just stop. That's what you got to do sometimes.
Well, I mean, that was good. I feel like that was illegal.
No, it's not illegal. You got to do sometimes.
Well, I mean, that was good. I feel like that was illegal.
No, it's not illegal. We can detain you, okay? That's the big difference. People read the internet and they watch movies and videos and they think that they can just say whatever they want and do whatever they want. Well, sometimes you have to confront the police and be talked to and say, hey, this is what I was doing. You get a hell of a lot further with sugar than you do with salt. Honestly, if you'd have just
Cap. He about to try to cosplain his way to this, cosplain the situation to this kid. But all you need to say to this kid is, we messed up. Have a nice day. But no, his ego won't let him let this kid know that this kid is right. So now he want to give him a lesson about this. Man, he needs to be talking to Sam.
Just stop and explain what you were doing. Instead, you've got to have this whole, just let me talk. There would have been stop and explain what you were doing. Instead, you've got to have this whole, just let me talk. There would have been this whole production, okay? This whole production would have been eliminated. And what I would have said is, Chris, please don't videotape the place because you're freaking them out inside. Okay?
So it's illegal to videotape them?
You're not getting inside. Okay?
So it's illegal to videotape them?
You're not getting what I'm saying,
No,
are you?
I'm just asking.
Okay?
So it's illegal to videotape them?
You're not getting what I'm saying,
No,
are you?
I'm just asking for.
It's not illegal to videotape, but be smart about it, okay? People, it's not illegal to videotape, but be smart about it. What I'm saying,
No,
are you?
I'm just asking for.
It's not illegal to videotape, but be smart about it, okay? People in there are old. People in there mostly it's a to be honest, it's a woman dominated career in there with cooks and cleaners and nurses helpers.
I hate
It's
this.
yeah, I not this one.
Oh, is women in there? Like, bro, what? What does that have to do with anything, man?
It's a women people in there illegal to videotape, but be smart about it. Okay, saying,
No,
are you?
I'm just asking for.
It's not illegal to videotape, but be smart about it. Okay, people in there are old. People in there mostly it's a to be honest, it's a women
What's up?
a woman dominated career in there with cooks and cleaners and nurses helpers. It's yeah, I not this one, but the other one I've been in with my family. And so you see there's not very many men in there, very few. And the men that are in there are feeble older men or men who are recovering from illness or injury, and they can't really do much to defend themselves or help out. Yes, Chris, we've had people go in there and assault staff that were like ex-boyfriends and husbands. So not like your situation. And I know you. That's not what you were doing. I don't know what the hell you're doing. You walking by taking a picture of the place? I mean, are you gonna put it? You're out here. What are you gonna do? You gonna put it in your scrapbook someday and tell your kids there used to be a nursing home there?
Beautiful architecture.
Exactly. Okay, but the thing you're getting confused on is we have a right and we are justified to stop you and question you and ask you, wait, what are you doing?
Do I have the right to not answer those questions?
You do have the right not to, but here's the thing. How we ever get to the bottom of it? And then we take their word. Yeah, his mental state isn't quite right because you know what? We don't know what he's got to say for himself. If you would have just said, hey,
You cannot use what law is that where you can't use somebody's silence to as a means to like because they silent or don't answer your questions, that automatically makes them guilty. No. I if anybody knows, I know it's a law against that or some type of I know it's something against that where they can't use that. They can't use you using your right to remain silent. They can't use that right against you. Like, oh, since you're not gonna answer our questions, we're gonna do this and that.
just taking pictures, man. I didn't mean to freak anybody out. Oh, okay. Well, let us go tell him that. He's an innocent kid. He was taking some pictures. You know what? He understands it's, you know,
But
it is what it is.
as, putting me in handcuffs.
We can do that. We can detain you.
But
because we have to get their side of the story.
But when you came to talk to me, you need like consensual contact because I didn't do anything illegal. Nor was I about to.
No. Here's the thing: you don't. When we give you a lawful order, you have to obey it. And you were given
anything illegal.
That's in your opinion. We don't know that. We got the call that you were doing something illegal. So we have
called saying I did anything illegal.
Chris, are you
may have gotten a call, but they didn't. They just call.
Chris, I've done this with your family and went round and round. And you know what? I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm telling you.
I'm just asking.
Since you were a little boy, we've had this go around in circles. And here's the thing: no, the people.
It's not circle. I hate that. Oh, we're going around and around in circles. No, y'all don't know the law, and I do. You don't know your job, and I do. Well, I know what your job is supposed to be. I know what where your authority starts and ends at, but they don't, and they want to lie to this kid and try to trick him and brainwash him into thinking, going in the future, thinking that he was wrong for what he did or that his rights are somehow that he doesn't know his rights. They try to make him believe that he doesn't know his rights when this kid is absolutely right. Everything he said has been on point. He's been asking the right questions, and he's a sharp kid.
People called up and said, this guy is out there. We don't know what he's doing. We don't know what his mental state is. This is what's going on.
What part of that is illegal? But they keep so now they just lying to him saying, yeah, they did call in something illegal or that he was committing a crime. But he just explained what the call was about, and nothing that he just said about the call indicates Chris doing anything illegal.
We have a right and an obligation to the community to investigate that. You absolutely have to listen to the police. Investigate that. You absolutely have to the community to investigate that. You absolutely have to listen to the police.
Now you see, this is what is reinforcing her blockhead, her numbskull approach to policing. It's the sergeant's fault.
And you have to stop. When we're investigating something like that, you have to stop and say, hey, come here, we need to talk to you.
No.
If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Now, if you would have just done that, this would all been avoided, because then we could have said, you know what, Chris, you're being cooperative.
He doing all this cosplaining. I'm glad this kid just know that he on some bullshit. The kid at this point now is just hoping that he would just shut up and go away. Look how long he's been cosplaining this after he took him out of handcuffs, basically telling him that, come on, man, you're a clown. You're a clown.
Wait right here. Let me go talk to them and find out what happened.
You're a clown.
Then after we talk to them and she gets a story, well, I'm sitting there going, okay, wait a minute. There's a lot of holes in this that don't make sense. Okay, so we have to process everything. And it's not something that happens like on the internet or on TV in a matter of minutes. It takes some time. Sometimes it can be done fairly quickly, and other times we're sitting at the PD and new evidence comes to light. We talk to the person that called, and they're like, yeah.
Now he's just in cosplay mode, top tier. He just wants to talk. This guy, he just wants to talk. Like he's not saying nothing at this point.
Yeah, he was doing this. Oh, dude, it's not even remotely close to what we've been told. Okay, we've got other witnesses who are collaborating what actually took place. Okay, it's not as bad as it seems. We've had that happen many times. Bottom line is, when an officer tells you got to stop and talk to him, you got to. Many times. Bottom line is, when an officer tells you got to stop and talk to him, you got to.
If you have committed a crime or have been suspected of committing a crime, not because somebody called and says you were walking down the street recording. Filming cannot be turned into a crime. Walking down the street on the sidewalk cannot be turned into a crime. So if you combine filming and walking down the street, none of those can be made into a crime. So what they called in about is not a crime. So if no crime is being committed and you're not suspected of committing any crime, you don't have to talk to the police. The police have no authority over you. None. Anything that would go along with them interacting with you, or you interacting with them, would be a consensual encounter, meaning that you're agreeing to having that dialogue or encounter with them. If you don't want to have a consensual encounter, you don't have to. He's trying to trick this kid into giving up his rights and thinking that he needs to obey the overseers. Obey. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Even if I did nothing legal.
You don't know that at that point, right?
I do know I did nothing.
Okay, then yeah.
Even if I did nothing legal.
You don't know that at that point, right?
I do know I did nothing.
Okay, then yeah. Why?
Even if I did nothing legal.
You don't know that at that point, right?
I do.
You got to.
Even if I did nothing legal.
You don't know that at that. Stop and talk to him. You got to.
Even if I did nothing legal.
You don't know that at that point, right?
I do know I did nothing.
Okay, then yeah. Why wouldn't you stop and talk?
Because I did nothing illegal. So
okay, but we're round in a circle again.
Right.
Stop and talk. You don't know that at that point, right?
I do know I did nothing.
Okay, then yeah. Why wouldn't you stop and talk?
Because I did nothing illegal. So I don't
Okay,
have to.
but we're round in a circle again. It was reported that you were.
This kid is sharp. This kid is sharp. I'm glad he didn't let this kid is smarter than both of them.
You have to stop and talk to the police. If not,
Why?
you get detained because that's what you have to do.
Okay, well, I mean,
Chris, you're making a mountain out of a complete molehill here.
no, it's okay. Can we just all? I think I understand. I definitely won't film here.
You can listen.
Here being
You're
arrested.
listen. If that was your loved one, you can film. It's just have some common courtesy and common respect. You can film. It's you can listen.
Here being
You're
arrested.
listen. You can film. It's just have some common courtesy and common respect. If that was your loved one in there, and you had your mom or your sister or your girlfriend or whatever in there working, would you be comfortable with some guy they have no idea who he is out there doing this?
No, I don't think that they made the call from in there, and all these blinds are closed.
Okay.
And he's absolutely right. They did not make the call from in there. And Sam, the officer Sam, Mosquito, Sam the Mosquito, said that earlier that somebody else made the call, and then she went and told them that he was doing it, and they was like, "Oh, we didn't even know that was happening." They don't care. It's just a kid walking down the street recording in the building.
Well, I can tell you, we have no idea who called. It goes to a dispatch center, and we get sent, and we get told a little blurb about what's going on.
Which is what I'm talking about on how crazy that is. That he ended up in handcuffs based on a random call, just based on a random call from a random person that y'all don't even know who it is. Y'all don't know. Y'all didn't find out more details about it. Nothing. Just a random person call, and y'all going and throwing handcuffs on people, throwing people. Like, come on.
So we're getting a third party from the person who's calling to a dispatcher to us. Actually, fourth if you want to count the computer they type it in. So by the time that happens, we've got what we got.
I understand.
And that's why you finish putting the pieces together. When I roll up or she rolls up, Chris, got a minute? Yeah, what's up? Hey, somebody called that you're videotaping out here, are you? Yeah. What are you doing? Just videotaping, taking some pictures. Not really, just kind of looking for a good shot.
Obviously,
Oh,
you guys
okay.
can see that.
Well, we can't.
That
Yeah.
I'm just videotaping.
Well, now we do. But do you see what I'm saying?
So
We didn't think.
Talk to us. Now we know what your side is.
I know.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
All right,
but I
take that,
just don't think that,
MGM.
for one, I have to answer any questions whatsoever. You know, at most, if I'm being detained, all I have to do is give you guys my ID. You guys already know.
Where'd you read that at?
It's your, what's it called? It is your Fifth Amendment. I don't have to answer any questions. It's self-incrimination.
Right. So then we don't get your side of the story, and then we got theirs and another witnesses, and that's what we go on.
And then you end up getting arrested.
Well, I did nothing else.
Story, and then we got theirs and another witnesses, and that's what we go on.
And then you end up getting arrested.
Well, I did.
Side of the story, and then we got theirs and another witnesses, and that's what we go on.
And then you end up.
She needs to. Man, I hope he filed complaints and everything for this, man.
Well, I did nothing illegal though. So
But
that's
we
the
don't
thing.
know.
No, we don't know that.
But,
Listen,
but you
for
can-
your
I'm
stuff,
innocent until
for,
proven guilty.
Okay, that's in court, not out on the street.
Oh, okay. Well, then it can get taken care of in court.
we're done. You give him his phones back, and he can go.
Yeah.
In court.
We're done.
When he started talking about, yeah, this can go to court if y'all want. Oh, we're done. We're done. Yeah, I bet you done. I bet you done.
You give him his phones back, and he can go.
Yeah, he see once she start opening her mouth, he knows she's a liability, but he's gonna continue to let her run around crazy like this. This sergeant knows that this officer Mosquito is a liability, but he's I hope he checked her or do something, but I doubt it because he wants people to believe that they're the overseers and they can just do whatever they want, and you gotta listen to them give you an order, even if you didn't commit a crime or something. Like, no.
Yeah, they're in the trunk.
I appreciate it.
Got to let us get to the bottom of things. It takes time.
No, you don't.
That's all we ask. Sometimes it's vindicated, like this case, and other times it's not. But I can tell you, sometimes it's vindicated, like this case, and other times it's not. But I can tell you, if we have to talk to you, that's just how it's got to be. Okay, it's not a big deal. All right, we're out of here. You have any questions, kiddo? Do you ride anywhere?
No, I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
Officer Stewart, Officer Collins.
All right, take care, man.
All right, thank you.
Yep, have a good one. See you around. Yep, thank you.
So again, this is Chris' channel. These videos are from a while ago, so apparently he didn't start or he might have a different channel. I don't know. But all right, y'all. I'm about to end this stream. Check but the more people they F over, the faster they rise in rank. Exactly. So she is, I guess that's what she's aiming for, because she's just trying to, what I think is going to happen with her is that she's going to be a scapegoat. Even though they know that she's a risk right now. They know that she's a risk right now, but they continue to let her run around crazy. Then when she finally hurt somebody or kill somebody or arrest the wrong person, they're gonna let her have it. She's gonna be the one blown up in the media. And just think, they don't know how to deal with a young man, or I'm gonna say young man. I don't know if he's a kid or not. He looks really young, so that's why I say kid. But I can't. That kid was a young man in that situation because he knew his rights. He stood on his rights. And he didn't let them try to play him, out his position. Even though that she was about to make a big mistake in taking him to jail. The sergeant knew that she was about to make a big mistake. That's why he stopped her. But it didn't even register to her that she was about to make a big mistake. And that could be like the end of her job, or at least a lawsuit on the city. And if the media catch a hold of that, it's a wrap, depending on how they want to spin it. The media can either make or break you. Mainstream media anyway. But yeah, so with that being said, AWB, I'm out. I appreciate everybody for joining me, and us learning together, learning about our rights, and being able to examine these situations where improvements need to be made. Certain people need to be educated. Certain people need to be let go. And it's just amazing to me that you have superiors. Even the superiors or the supervisors don't even know. They don't even know what they're supposed to be doing. And all this comes from the people. All of this comes from people who swear to uphold the Constitution. They literally swear to uphold the Constitution. They put their hand on the Bible. They have a ceremony to uphold the Constitution. And then you have officers like that going completely against it. Insane. Hashtag stop muting body cam footage. Y'all pray for Karen. And AWB, I'm out. Y'all be blessed.